Secrets, trust, worth. The bond between souls intertwined within otherworldly intrigue. Michaela Jade brings forth the Elite Warrior series, a collection of dark fantasy romance novels set in a twisted world where power lusts in the hearts of men and devotion seduces the souls of women. Warrior's Secret, Warrior's Trust, and Warrior's Worth. Available now at authormichaelajade.com.
From author Brian K. Morris comes a classic hero in a high-flying, fast-paced, and action-packed steampunk adventure. The original Skyman battles the Master of Steam with an introduction by comics icon and historian Roy Thomas. A Rising Tide, an Ace Comics publication. Available now in print or digital format on Amazon.com.
The original intention of the film was just for my personal use, but I thought, with it being such a unique thing, that I'd like to offer it to anybody who wants to see it. On the first visit, Jack took us into his another room, separate room, and there were these brown parcels full of artwork piled up, and he said to me, "You draw like I do." We were in the studio for 5 hours, you know, it was fantastic, and there's this, he's got this desk, and everything he's ever drawn has come from this desk, and then I would just go with the flow, and that's what this film is about. It's just a unique film of him.
He says, "I beat you." He says, "They say we came in under the dead heat." He says, "That's not true because I beat you." And the American said, "Well," he says, "if you like to think so," he says, "but I know the real story." He says, I know I clearly won that one." See? Well, Joe is 6'3", and I was a run, see, from the Lower East Side. And being Joe's partner was an advantage to me because Joe was believable, you know, they would talk to Joe, and the Goodman brothers would get to know him. Martin Goodman owned Marvel at that time. He went to his mother and he says, "Look, Jackie got a job drawing." He says, "They're paying him for it, they're paying him money for drawing." He says, "Suppose I go with Jackie." He says, and he says, "They'll pay me money." He says, "I'll draw and they'll pay me money." He said, "I'll give the money to you." which we did. We gave it all to our mothers. They called me from Nassau. You know, I lived in Long Island. And they say, would you like to come down and draw these guys in training? I swear, this is not a story. And I said, yes, of course, I'd love to come down. And,
Author Cindy Kepp is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Yerushalayim series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Kepp at CKOEPP.com today.
Nothing unusual about a 4 a.m. call to a back alley in downtown Kenton. A young woman lying pristine and unmarked on the cold, hard ground. I get to work quickly, but there's not much to go on here. No marks of any kind, no signs of struggle, just a dead Vic in the middle of an alley. And then there's that. Dead body in a dumpster that looks like a grizzly bear has crawled its way out of his stomach.
In a world ravaged by monsters, a new evil has risen, poisoning the land and threatening humanity. Now, the Monster Matador, along with the meanest and baddest kaiju killers, have joined forces to kick its ass. Monster Matador, Afropocalypse.
From author Brian K. Morris comes a tale of irreverent holiday horror, told with much inappropriate humor. Dr. Victor Frankenstein creates the spirit of giving himself. Ho, ho, ho. Santa-Stein, or the post-holiday Prometheus. Available at Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
Comics-related madness presents Enter the Cromnyverse, an anthology featuring a little green dude with a bat.
Yeah, listen, it's me, Crom, the world's first real-life internet troll. So there's a whole gang of creators making an anthology starring yours truly. We're talking 15 creators, 13 stories, another 8 folks creating merchandise, all for your entertainment. Indiegogo is the place you want to go to back this glorious project. This anthology features my lovable self crossing over in today's best independent comic books and graphic novels, causing chaos everywhere I go. In addition, we're going to be offering custom painted shoes, black light tapestries, sketch cards, alternate covers, adorable crocheted mini-me's, original art, and sculptures.
Anyway, back at today, only on Indiegogo.
Hey, yo, what's up? It's Monday Madness, and it's really feeling like madness. I'm telling you what. How y'all doing? I see we got people watching. Yeah, my guest is over there hosting CG UK bargain bin, so I kind of gotta wait till he gets over here. You know how that works. It's 4:00 somewhere. Oh, yes. So while we wait for Rob, we're going to go ahead and talk to Justin. See how that works?
What's going on?
Oh, they're still doing their show over there, so I'm not going to rush him over here. He can get here when he wants. Since you're here, we'll talk to you first.
What show?
Rob Price from CG UK Bargain Bin.
Oh, yeah.
Their show winds down around 4:00, and then
Yeah, I was just down there a little while ago. They played Spin the Wheel or whatever.
Yeah. Did you have fun over there, Justin?
Yeah, it was all right. Those British guys are funny.
Yeah, I mean, I love those guys. They're hilarious. And the shows that make you laugh, that are entertaining, those are the ones I like to watch. I'm not sure. Are you still talking about Morgan's video, the ninja? I don't know. If you are, yeah, his videos are cool as hell. I like them. So how you doing today, Mr. Belmont?
I'm all right. I'm just promoting my Kickstarter right now. I launched it 5 days ago on 420.
And how's it doing over on Kickstarter? I haven't looked.
I'm at almost $300, so I'm trying to get to 500. So I made that my funding goal since I already funded on Indiegogo. So.
Oh well, hell, we'll just have to make it. We'll just have to get more people on Kickstarter looking at it. See, I don't even have the right link over here in the.
I got it.
Yeah, I got to go edit that link in the description now, dude.
Yeah, I don't know much about Kickstarter. I mean, I backed a few projects on there, like 9 projects or so, but it was a lot easier putting the campaign together, I thought, on Kickstarter, but I don't like that survey shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What's up with that?
That way you get I guess so that you can make sure you get all the proper addresses and everything when it comes time to fulfill.
That's just kind of weird how they don't give you any information.
Yeah,
weird.
Basically what it is asking for your information. Exactly. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, let's see. Let me get that fixed. In the description, it has been fixed. Now let me drop it in the chat so people can see it. Even though you could do that, because I'm pretty sure you're a mod over there. On YouTube, on the YouTube channel. I think everybody's a mod, So we got Smokes the Fox, and we got it on Kickstarter. And I've been doing this. I've been pulling up this Indiegogo link for so long.
Well, they both work. The Indiegogo is still up.
Oh, I
but it's
know.
in
I'm
demand.
just saying. It's like when I try to look at the Kickstarter one, it still shoots me. That's how many times I've put the address for. See, I just did it again. It came up to. Didn't you just drop? What'd you just put in the private chat? Okay, put the.
Oh, I gave you the wrong one too. Holy shit!
See, I've been dropping that link so much that just.
That's how it is for me too. I've been dropping that link so much that I can like pretty much like do it by hand without like memorize the whole thing with all the code and all that.
There we go. Now we got it. Let's get this up here where people can check it out. All right. So we got the Indiegogo. It's still in demand over there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you are Indiegogo, you go over there. You still get this book. It's awesome. Go do that. If you are Kickstarter, guess what? We're going to go look at a Kickstarter campaign because that's,
Yeah, we just redid the trailer, so it's formatted for Kickstarter. It's a little bit different.
I've promoted a lot of people that do Kickstarter, I mean, I'm not afraid of it. It's platform sell books, right? So, here we are. Smokes the Fox is on Kickstarter. I have a lot of people from the Madness that, don't use Indiegogo. So maybe we can get you a little bump, if nothing else on replays and stuff, that once people realize you are on Kickstarter, they'll go over there and take a look, So let's go ahead and check out the new retooled video.
Just a little bit different. Just had to, reformat it and then add Kickstarter on there.
Good job. So everybody knows this book already went to print. You don't have to worry about whether or not you're going to get it.
Well, it's finished. I haven't printed it up yet.
Well, it's done. It's already been funded on Indiegogo. It got to its funding goal. So people are going to see the book. You don't have to worry about whether or not this one's getting, you don't have to be scared of the $500 low funding goal here because it's already going to go to print. Don't worry about it. Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Just trying to get a few more customers. I know some people won't back on Indiegogo and vice versa. So I figure I get the best of both worlds. It's a little bit lighter. There's a little bit less options on this campaign. I wasn't able to put like a couple tiers up, like the art tiers and stuff, but that's all available on Indiegogo. But all the prices are the same, and the core tiers are there. And Once this gets funded on Indiegogo, I'll hit the 7K mark, and then we'll unlock the Weaponized Werewolf sticker. So you get 2 stickers when you back as well as 2 comics.
And it is 2 comics. Like, yeah, you got the Smokes the Fox, and you got like the prequel, if you will, the Weaponized Werewolf kind of opens the story, right?
Yeah, you want to read Smokes first, and then the Weaponized Werewolf takes place about 15 years prior, and it kind of fills in the gaps that are missing in Smokes that you're wondering about. But once you read them both, you kind of get a bigger picture of what's going on. Then you're going to want more. That's what's going to happen after you read them both.
And I love this page right here. This is something I just identify with. And I don't mean the furry part. I mean the pipe part.
When I created this character, everybody asked me, is it a furry book? I'll be honest, I didn't know what a furry was when I created this book. I was 15 years old. I guess there was furries at that time, but it wasn't like a big scene or whatever it is now, but it was kind of like, but it's still there. But I never heard of it. But
I don't think they were called furries back then either, right?
No, I don't know. I don't really know the furry lore, but if you're into furries, I guess you would like this book too. And if you're not into furries, you would like it. If you're into pot, you're gonna like it.
What's up, Doc?
Ahoy!
If you got a good voice like Doc, you're gonna like it.
Yeah.
Doc's already all in.
I normally would have went ahead and played your video, Doc, but I wasn't going to do it in the middle of somebody's presentation. You know.
No worries. Hey, ask me what just happened.
Go ahead, Justin.
What?
Ask it.
What happened?
Well, I'll tell you. Thank you for asking, Justin. I just posted the link to the NPR article about Elon Musk buying Twitter on Facebook, and Facebook said it violates their community standards.
Really?
Elon Musk, add to cart.
Yeah, no kidding, huh? Just buy that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Odin, this one is, I was the third. I was doing a show when he went live with this. Whose show did you go live with this on? I can't remember.
Peter Palmiotti.
Yeah, it was Peter's show. And I was doing a show myself at the time, and I basically ditched what I was doing and went over there and back. I was backer number 3. I went over to Peter's link, and got the link to the campaign and went and backed it right away. What can I say? I'm a fan and advocate of the legalization of the MJ.
I'm just a fan of the story and the art. And I'll tell you this too, Justin, the fact that you carried this character with you for so long and saw it across the finish line is just so praiseworthy.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy. I did a lot of streams to accomplish it. Yeah. A lot of tweets, a lot of promotion.
Well, that's what you've done in the last few months. It's like you had to stick with this
for years
and this dream for a long fucking time.
It's been in the back of my mind, like eating at me, like you should do something with that comic. You should do something with that comic, and it just come back every so many years of like a repressed memory or something. And it kept coming back and eating at me, and
yeah,
I wouldn't stop until I pulled the trigger and made it happen.
There you go. That is a testament to perseverance, ladies and gentlemen.
That is SDMF. If y'all don't know what SDMF is, that's strength, determination, merciless, forever.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
That's a Black Label Society thing, Doc. You got to get down with the Zach, bro.
I have no clue what you're saying right now. I don't speak Walmart.
Oh, dude. Zach fucking wild, bro.
Oh yeah, the discount replacement for Jakey Lee.
Oh yeah, right there, bro. SDMF. You see what I'm saying? That's part of the signature. Number 15 of 100. Thank you very much. Oh, there went a speaker. Bam! There went something else. Bam!
Nice.
Yeah, I just like throwing stuff around.
So Chris wants to know, does time spent on a project equal quality? Not always. However, I will say this. Quality does take more time than just good enough.
The more time you spend on it, the better it should be.
Well, it was 3 years total time. It wasn't 3 years of like development. You have to wait, for some people like months for artists to be available or whatever. So it's not like it took 3 years to make, but it took a 3-year time span to create it all. I guess is a better way of saying it.
And there is such a thing, of course, as overworking anything. You can overwork a painting, a drawing, a book, whatever. But you can definitely not get the same quality in a rush as you can with taking your time and producing what you really want to produce. That's my
there were some changes that we had to make, of course, in the pencil stage, and there's a couple of times where we had to change the dialogue because there wasn't enough room for all the dialogue Mike had because the artist made the panels too small on the second page, I think it was, the first page. But then later on, we started doing the thumbnails with the balloons in there, so to leave room for the text. So we kind of tackled that problem early on.
That's awesome. I've never even heard of that solution. I kind of, as a penciler, I imagine the dialogue. Of course, I'm writing also, so I imagine how much room I'm going to need, and I leave it. But that's a great idea.
Yeah, just pencil those things in, and then when you get to the pencil stage, I recommend doing the final letters at the pencil stage. That way, you can see what it looks like, and you can make any changes at that point. If it's ink, it's going to be costly or timely. So it's better to do it, I think, the lettering at the pencil stage instead of waiting till the end.
Yeah, way back in the day in the 90s when I was doing traditional comics, because this is the only way to do them back then. It was literally the letterer was the last guy, and he would letter on separate Bristol and literally cut and paste the word balloons.
Shit.
Now this right here, look, Tim Vigil, yo. Tim freaking Vigil cover. If you don't know who Tim Vigil is, go check out Gunfighters. Hell, there's so much good stuff that dude has done. It's amazing.
Lots of detail.
That's a beautiful cover too. The color work is great.
I had Xevious and Kyle Ritter did the colors on this one.
Xevious and Carl Ritter.
Yeah, I had Kyle Ritter do and then I had Xevious do some changes because we realized that it should be at the sun should be at sundown, not at night, because he's a werewolf that doesn't transform at night. He's made in the lab, so it's a little bit different than the other werewolves out there.
Right.
There was a couple changes, and Kyle wasn't available. He's doing all kinds of shit, coloring for Cyberfrog and all that. So rather than waiting, I just asked Xevious, and now we got a nice.
He's a genius too. He's
So now we got a nice collaboration cover.
Yeah. I was going to say those are two heavy hitters you got doing colors. You could not fail to have a great cover there.
I had somebody ask me if the watercolor was available for this, and I told them, "Oh no, that's just the colors. It's black and white. It's kind of ink."
Why am I the only one on screen on this stream?
Yeah, we're all focusing on you.
Poof! There I go.
I'm doing my thing. It's 4:20.
Oh, I understand.
In Colorado, it's always 4:20. We don't change the clock.
Yeah, here they'll still kick your door for a dime bag.
Oh my God, where you live?
Georgia. Hey, Stephen Brown. No, actually, our most of the sheriffs in the state are like, yeah, we're not really. And most of the judges are like, yeah, we're not really. But there is possession greater than an ounce will cost you your license for a year.
What?
See, that's stupid.
I don't know if that law has been overturned yet or not, but hey, Shadowhawk, good to see you. Stephen Brown, good to see you. Chris, always a pleasure. Some joker named Belmont is in the chat. I don't know who that is. The Ninja's here. What's up? What's up?
What's up, brother?
Good to see you guys.
We are looking at the Kickstarter version. The Kickstarter version of the Smokes the Fox campaign.
When did Kickstarter go live, Jason?
I did it on 420, but there was a lot going on 420, so a lot of people overlooked it or didn't notice it. But
yeah,
I didn't really advertise that much. I decided last minute to do a Kickstarter to see if there's anybody out there, wants to back on Kickstarter versus Indiegogo.
Right. And how's it going? I didn't see the beginning of the video here.
We're almost at 300 unless we got another backer. We'll see.
Okay.
I'm at 280.
Of what goal?
I'm just trying to get to 500. I think that's the minimum for Kickstarter. I'm not sure. Maybe you can go even less than that, but
you're well on your way.
Yeah, I should be able to do it in 25 days. Be able to hit another.
I know there's a lot of Madness people that don't use Indiegogo, so we'll start promoting it in the group and dropping it in a few other groups I know of that are basically lean Kickstarter. We'll let everybody know that this one's available. Do what we do.
I've been going on Facebook and dropping links in all the Kickstarter groups and stuff like that. I've already got gatekeeped on fucking on Facebook for doing that. They
really?
said that the reason why they wouldn't let me post it, they said the reason why is because I shared it elsewhere on the or on Facebook or something, or elsewhere on the
internet.
There
are groups that just won't let you self-promote at all. It's a minefield that you step through. I started out with this huge list of comic groups, right? That I used to send my stuff to, and slowly but surely you get told, by different ones, you can't do that here, whatever. Okay,
if you constantly do it and over abuse it, they'll probably tell you to get lost. But I'm just trying to post once in a while, every couple of days,
And if they're mad because you posted it in another group or there's other people looking at it, and that's one of the things. I'm in a lot of groups, so when somebody goes down the list of groups and shares something, ding, 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 yeah, I get a whole bunch of notifications. That's part of what we do.
But if the name of the group is Kickstarter promotion or something like that, and they won't let me fucking promote. It's not you know what I mean? It says I shared it elsewhere. Of course I fucking shared it elsewhere. I'm promoting. That's the part I don't get,
See, but that's like this, okay? They both of them are shit if you're in your news feed. But if all you're using it for is a group for promoting stuff, that's pretty much you've seen mine in comparison to others. I don't have to say anything. Mine's a fresh post networking group. Okay, that's what people do. They don't argue, they don't politic, they don't piss and moan. They go in there and they network and they promote. It's what the group is for. What can I say? People that use it, they reap the benefits of having a place like that to go to. The bigger it gets, the better it is for everybody.
Just one of those things.
No, but it wasn't a shared, where I just go to make one and then keep sharing it in every page and being lazy, whatever. It was a fresh post that I actually wrote just for that one.
Yeah.
And they still said
that's even worse that they cut you out. If you were actually doing it personally for their group and it was
a big one. I really wanted to get on there. It was over 10,000 or something. Members or something, so I really wanted to get on that.
Chris is asking, is Facebook even worth the hassle? I think
we already showed that. That's what I was talking about.
Well, what I was going to say was, I have sold a lot of paintings through Facebook. I have never sold a drawing through Facebook, comic book or otherwise. So, make of that what you will.
Well, I mean, it's my group is for networking and promoting, not selling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But a lot of people seem to get some action off my, Sam Quentin, he tells me numbers. He told me numbers off the very first campaign that he did that we promoted. I know how much help I can be.
Yes.
I mean, it's just the more the platform grows, the bigger it is, better it is for everybody.
Yeah. I think the main thing though, is what Justin's saying is as an individual creator, Facebook's just not that friendly toward.
No, that's why you need the right kind of groups, like the one I have. It's there's some that are friendly to the creator, and that's what I was pointing out. There's some that are friendly, and there's a lot that aren't.
Yeah,
there's a lot that
You're right.
They don't care. I don't even know why they have group with the words Kickstarter or crowdfunding in it if they don't allow people to drop them links.
I understand they don't want like constant spam. They don't want someone to go in there and post the fucking 5 links a day,
Right,
constantly and blow it up. That I understand, but I only posted one time and they stopped me from preventing me from even posting once. And it's for Kickstarter promotion, it says on it, for campaigns. So
that's horrible.
Someone's gatekeeping over there doesn't.
Yeah. But another thing you can always do too is when you see a group that you want to be involved in being able to do that, hit up one of the admins and go, hey, yo, is it okay I do this and this and this once in a while? And once you have an admin says yes, then, you should be golden. I mean, I've had to do that a few times. I've had to talk to admins of other groups. And, hey, man, we're not, like, they would come at me. You can't be self-promoting. I'm like, I'm not self-promoting. I'm promoting 50 other people for CronCon this weekend. I ain't, exactly. This ain't about me. I don't know how often I've had to say that one too.
I think for some people it's hard to wrap their brains around the idea that someone would just do something for everybody else.
I'm just trying to have fun.
Yeah.
I thought comics was fun. Remember when comics was fun?
Do you remember, Pops? I know you're going to say yes. Back in the day when you get together with your friends and you trade comics.
Yeah, we did that too. Man,
you'd have a little flea market, man. Get your box out and do
man, was that ever one of the stupid things we did when we were kids? Where did my 181 go?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I gave away some gold. I did, however, get What If #1 in the bag in one of those trades. So,
but yeah, now when it comes to my group, Justin, you can drop that Kickstarter link once a day. We don't care, at least once a day.
Oh, I saw you posted it, so I didn't bother the other day.
I'm just saying. I usually, like I said, for me, it's the Indiegogo link that pops up. I didn't even, click to the fact that there was a new link to show. But my Facebook group leans Kickstarter much more than Indiegogo. There's no reason not to drop that link once a day.
Well, then, by golly, Justin, drop that link once a day.
Yeah. I'm going to make a script that does it for me, that posts all for me when I wake up. Just press the button and it goes on Indiegogo or it goes on Facebook and Twitter and just fires off tweets.
So, I have a question for you, though, Justin. What's next for you? What's the next project for you?
Smokes #2 is going to be next. I'm not going to put both books out again like I did last time. I don't have the budget to do that. But I want to put Smokes 2 out. It's probably another 24-page book.
Okay, cool. And you're thinking, obviously, next year.
Yeah, well, my main concern right now is fulfillment on this book. So I today I just ordered my Gemini mailers, 135 pack of that. So that should be enough. Nice. And I might need a few more, but that should be good for now. And then I got my Rolo, what's it called? The thermal printer. And I got about, 500 labels or something like that. I got more than enough thermal labels for like 2 campaigns, 3 campaigns maybe.
Nice.
And
good for you.
And, it doesn't need ink, so that's good, and it prints out the labels pretty quick. I've seen those, those videos, people just printing like labels like a madman. You see those fucking machines? You just pump them out.
Yeah.
I worked at a shipping warehouse. The FedEx ones would just come out the machine.
Yeah. And I bought some custom tape. Yeah. I bought some custom tape with Belmont Press logo on it.
There you go.
On, so it looks nice.
Yeah, good for you, man. Good.
So it looks nice when the post office folds it in half and throws it in your mailbox. The sticker will look nice though.
Hey.
Well, I have our first guest in the backstage. The guy that was supposed to be here at 4:00. Justin, thank you for stepping up into the first half hour, man. That was awesome. I'm gonna see you this weekend anyway, so we'll catch your 15-minute elevator pitch.
All right.
But I was gonna say, if you want to come out and do a special Kickstarter edition for Smokes the Fox, we can do that, man. Let me know.
And also, if you want to hang out, you're welcome to hang out.
We could do it at CromCon. I'm gonna.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm talking
promoting
about
that.
where we have a little more time. CromCon is CromCon is the 15-minute elevator pitch.
Well, I'm going to be promoting until the Kickstarter is over with, so I got at least another 25 days of promoting. So yeah.
Yeah, let's do let's do us a special edition sometime after CromCon.
All right.
Cool. Do you know you know Rob, right?
Yeah, we've met.
You know Rob.
What's up, Rob?
I met everybody almost.
Yeah. In fact, you were on our show 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? With Smokes. What do you mean, probably? As if you don't really remember
the Bargain
us
Bin
guys.
Show.
Yeah, exactly.
I played Spin the Wheel.
Yeah, damn right you did. I don't know if I should switch my camera on, mainly because I'm suffering a bit with hay fever, so I'm not particularly. It's not looking good. But
have you seen me and Pops? Come on.
Oh well, okay. Yeah, you convinced me. Well, you know, if you're feeling brave enough to see it, oh God, okay, fair enough.
Whoa!
I'm just glad. I'm glad my ex-wife found work.
Yeah, it's okay, Rob. Nobody else wants to be seen with me either.
I'm not an animal.
How you doing, my friend?
Yeah, very good. Thank you very much.
Welcome to the madness. Thanks for being here. I knew there was going to be a little scheduling problem.
Oh, sorry, because when you said after your show, you know, we finish at so what is it? It's 9:30 UK time. God knows what it is in the Bundes.
It was
so we finished 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, it was perfect. It worked out just fine. It was like
good on you. Good on you.
Justin stepped up into your spot. You're in his spot. We all going forward from there. You got like different stuff. Different stuff.
I certainly do.
Not only the show that we were referring to, CG UK Bargain Bin, that you do with Dave and Arya and Jacobus. Good stuff. I noticed that Big Bird wasn't there today.
Oh, hi, Big Bird.
Actually, Dave was actually there. It wasn't Big Bird today.
Oh, you were watching. But you must have stepped out because, of course, what you're doing now, right? Yeah, sure.
I mean, I try to watch the fun shows.
It'll
make me laugh.
It's I don't know. You know, tonight's show, maybe it'll make you laugh, but it's it turned into degeneracy pretty fast. So yeah, I totally recommend catching it up for anyone who's watching. Catch it up tomorrow or whenever you have time. It's not bad. It's just
Justin.
It's we had
Justin had another show. He had to dip. Thanks for coming out, Justin. You know I always appreciate you, man. Love that book. I can't wait. Can't wait.
Yeah, we had Mad Libs with Barbie Girl. That song is going to haunt me now. It's going to come back and kick me in the backside, that's for sure. Sorry, yeah. No, we got a lot of stuff going on. We've got the Bag and Bin. Personally, Rattle and Roll 1 has been out forever. And I apologize to the people who are waiting for Rattle and Roll 2. It's still a work in progress, but it's nothing that I'll ever give up. It's still a work in progress. But what's happened in the past, definitely during the Corona time, the Bag and Bin, we started putting together Twisted Fairy Tales, and Jacobus is due to get the first proofs tomorrow, which is great because once the proofs are there and they're all like okayed, then we can start fulfilling. But for anyone who's still looking, who's still interested, we have Twisted Fairy Tales still on Indiegogo, so it's still possible to contribute and to get. We have a book of it's close to, we originally billed for 80 pages. It's close to 80 pages. Okay. 3 of the strips by myself, 2 of them in collaboration with my nephew, Jacob Price. There's 1 strip by Arya and his girlfriend Neve. There's 1 by Jacobus and it was Jacobus's brainchild. So he started out with this 1 strip, and we bumped it up to 80 pages, nigh on.
Nice.
And yeah, even Dave tells you, I'm sure you've seen the shows where Dave says, well, I'm not an artist. And he does his best to prove that once in a while. So he's got a story in there with Eric the Arty guy, I think it is. Yeah. The good thing about Twisted Fairy Tales, we got a lot of people who've participated, who've put in different. Oh, I can hear an echo. Who've put in their I've thrown myself because of the echo. Sorry. Yeah, there are a lot of people who've put in their own strips.
Where's the echo coming from, Doc?
I don't know because I'm on my headphones.
So am I.
Damn.
It's not me, lads.
Never mind. Oh, that's all clear now. Can you still hear me? You can't hear me? I can hear you. You can hear me. Oh, but no, Doc can't hear now. So this is what it's like. This is what it's like on a bag and bin. It's kind of like organized chaos.
I was just trying to adjust my mic so you wouldn't get that.
I hear you fine, Rob. I was just fucking with you.
No problems. Thanks. Cheers, buddy.
That was for your Boondocks comment. Don't think I didn't pick up on that.
Yeah, what else we got? I've also been involved with something else, Wizard, put out by Eli Schwab in the US, and that's 420 pages. I've got 1 strip involved in that, and that's looking cool. I've seen a bit of a preview for that, but 400, that's a telephone directory. When was the last time you backed a book with 420 pages? So that's it's got a lot of strips, but it's also got interviews and stuff as well. So that's kind of nice. Alrighty, you know what? I'm gonna. Yeah, tell me.
You still got the echo?
A little bit. So I'm gonna shift my earphone so I can't hear myself. Unless what I could do. Let me turn this down.
I can't turn nothing else I got down.
I'm turning mine down so I can just hear you, but I don't hear myself. Yeah, that's much better. All right.
Better?
Yeah, I can still hear you. That's fine.
All right. Just trying not to, I don't know, my speakers never pick the mic up that good.
No problem.
I don't know what's going on. Or, I mean,
maybe actually it's a delay. You know, like
I can't do the earbuds and the headphones. It drives me crazy.
Yeah, for sure. Alrighty.
So I was gonna say, you know, you've been out on the show before. You're very energetic and charismatic. You have personality. You got all that stuff you need to go out here and promote like I like the way you do it, Rob. You know, you come out and like energetic, and people can tell that you're excited about what you're doing, and that you have passion for it, and that you love what you're doing. And
I have me moments. Is a phrase that I use quite often. I have my moments. Yeah.
You also have a big package.
Big package. Yeah. Did you hear about that one? Was it? I think it was. I can't remember who it was. I think it was Neff. He works in. Oh god, these echoes driving me crazy. So he works in software design, I think it was, and they were having a meeting, and his boss started talking about software migration, something to do with a big package. And of course, he knows the big package. So what does he do? Autopilot comes on. Big package. Everybody in the meeting room is like, "What the hell was that?" It's kind of nice to know I'm having an effect on people, negative or positive.
Hi, can you still hear me?
I can hear you.
Is it better?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's good now. Yeah.
I got no echo. Everything's loud and clear.
It could also be my internet because I noticed over the past couple of weeks. We've had some delays in our internet here at home.
Well,
so
you know,
my side.
Out there in the boondocks, you don't get really good internet.
Yeah.
Still using dial-up across the pond, you see. I can't hear you now, Pops. You're You're really quiet, Pops.
Yeah.
I changed mics.
Anarchy!
How's that? Better?
That's better, yeah.
No echo?
No echo, but you're still kind of quiet.
You're still kind of muffled.
That's okay. If I go any louder than the mic's going to pick up the speakers, and then you're going to have an echo again. So we'll just go with it like this.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
Just speak louder.
Yeah. Okay. So what I wanted to talk about was.
So I was just looking at Twisted. Is it Twisted Tales or Twisted Fairy Tales?
Twisted Fairy Tales. Yeah.
Amazing looking product, sir. Amazing.
I heartfully thank you, but like I said, this is Jacobus's brainchild. This one, so he's the guy behind me. He's brought everybody together, which is nice. This is his first book as well, so big up for him there. And what's good is I think all the tiers are still possible. What's possible for you guys is the what is it called? The retailer tier, which is actually 10 books for I have forgotten how much they cost. What's that? Do you want me to share my screen?
Yes, we always want you to share your screen.
All right, let's do it. Share screen. Doodle-doo. There we go. Boom. Okay, so am I sharing? Not yet.
Pops, you're muted.
There we go.
He knows. Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. So I'll drive for a minute.
Yeah, I even changed these to US dollars because I knew this would be mainly viewed by United States citizens. Right. So yeah, there we go.
Colonists.
Yeah, I mean, we hit our target. The target was fairly low, I think. Original goal is £500, and we've hit 1,310, which is nice.
Very nice. Let's play the video.
Yeah, okay. Let me see. It might not, because of the way my computer's set up with the HDMI, it might not play sound. What I could do is can you hear anything?
No.
Okay, so, all right, I have to do this. CJ UK Bargain Bin presents Twisted Fairy Tales. In the background is Lola, the princess and the frog. I need to find a prince. Maybe I can be of assistance. Don't be alarmed, milady, for I may appear to be a frog, but I'm actually a prince. You don't look like a prince. I was transformed by an evil witch awaiting my first kiss. You're still a frog. Maybe you need to relax a bit. Seriously, mate, another princess fell for it. Boink.
Nice, very nice.
Cheers for that.
Good stuff.
Hang on, where were you?
But he left her happy.
For sure. Now let me get that back. All right, just Fairy Tales. There we go. Boom. So there we go. Is one of the stories, to be honest. We've got lots of tiers. As for anyone who's maybe not seen the bargain bin, we have the big package, and that. The good thing about this campaign is we've got a floppy, but we've also got a hardback version. Okay, and the hardback version looks nice. It's made like a really like an old style, like old style book that would look good on any bookshelf. Yeah, that was designed by the Graphic Goose. We got a floppy version with this front art by Aria Black. There's also a twist in the tail reverse page on the back page, but that's for the floppy. We do ship worldwide. What else? There's also a digital version, just in case you wanted to avoid those shipping costs. Having said that, what could be good for anyone there with a comic shop is, if I can find it, yeah, there we go, 10 floppies. 10 floppies for £100, which is $127. So it's like a retailer tier. So that would be quite good if there were any shops who wanted to pass on the goodness. Each of these stories has a bit of a twist in the tail, ergo the name Twisted Fairy Tales.
What was the estimated shipping to get like the retail tier?
Oh God, the estimated shipping. Everything's kind of like really slowed down, but now we're getting close to actually having the product in the hands. A lot of the prints are already done. We're just waiting on the books now. We just spoke to Jacobus about 20 minutes ago on the Bargain Bin show, and he told us that the books, the first floppy, the proofs should be coming in tomorrow, which is going to be great. So we're actually going to be meeting up online tomorrow night to be talking about that. All of these trading cards, etc., and the bookmark are available as well. What also is good, sorry, I'm flicking back and forth, my apologies, are these. Guess what they are?
Tell me.
Oh, go on, guess.
I know.
All right, fair enough.
I suck at guessing,
I'm looking for the extras. Extra, read all about it. All right. Here we go. We got our own badges. Apparently that's me. Yeah, no, these are great. These are done by Statistical Zero.
Nice.
Dave, Aria, Jacobus, and myself. So yeah, you can, walk around and display the Bag and Bin crew on your leather jacket or apparel of your choice. It's nice. Yeah.
Very nice.
Loads of extras available. Definitely check it out. There's something that I think would attract a lot of people.
Something for everybody.
Yeah, but let's be honest, this is not for kids. Especially, this is a nice segue because the guys asked me to proofread this, which I did. So that's that. Hopefully, there will be no slip-ups there. So I've read the whole damn thing now. Yeah. And let me say that the story by Aria and Neve is definitely not safe for children. Yeah, not safe for work, not safe for children. All right. Cool.
The Little Mermaid's kind of doing it for me, though. So.
Oh yeah, you've seen that.
I have a question for everybody in the chat. Are you ready? Who is this guy?
I don't know. Who?
Is that Boris?
It isn't. No. It's
Boris?
It's my rendition of Peter Capaldi. Do you know Peter Capaldi?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Ah, okay. Doctor Who.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a fan there.
I would imagine not recently.
I love it.
Oh, she's had her moments. What can you do? I think a lot of people are disappointed with what Chibnall's been bringing out. So, no, yeah. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. That's for sure.
Good
The little bit thick mermaid. Where is that? Where is that? The little bit thick mermaid. Have I gone past it? I must have done.
Aria Blackness says, ask him about the big package already.
Oh, we did! Big package! Yeah.
You know me, Arya. I went after him right away.
Aria said he was going to come on, but he's gone to bed. He lied!
You.
I can't find I can't find a little bit thick mermaid.
What's up, Nick?
What's up, Arya? How you doing, man? I was watching you earlier. You guys know I usually watch your show to warm up for my show. You know, to get in that humor, that comedy, to get in that fun vibe, trying to have some fun. Then I want to come out here and do the same thing. You know. Oh yes, one more time so the rest of the street can hear it, Rob.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can. I'm still looking for a little big thick mermaid, but I can't find it.
Arya wants you to say it one more time so his whole street can hear it.
Oh, was that?
The big package.
Big package! There you go. Let me help you out there. Big package!
I'm actually going to have to go, Pops. I've got some family stuff I got to get done over here.
All right. You have a good afternoon, my friend. Thanks.
So I'm going to bounce, Pops. Always a pleasure to see you. Rob, great to see you. I love the channel. Love the content. Keep it up.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Hail, chat.
Righty. Let me see. Off topic. My sign up page for Rattle and Roll 2 is there. It's still a sign up page. I really want to get as much of the comic done as possible before I start. Because I don't want people to be. It's bad enough that people have waited a long time for, the startup page to turn into the campaign page. I wouldn't want to wish that on anyone. There are so many campaigns that drag out, so I know how it is.
I just made you a mod. If you would drop the link to that sign up page in the chat.
Oh, righty, yeah, cool. Thank you.
That, man.
Well, hang on a sec, because I don't have YouTube open. But what I can do is I made
Arya a mod just so you could.
Oh, nice
say
one.
Something on YouTube, I'll make you a mod too. I like everybody to be able to promote their stuff. So
yeah. Oh, cheers. Thanking ya. Right, what can I say? Well, seeing as Arya's there, why don't I mention this? Tailless, $6,000. You go. So like more than 200%. Was I 225%, something like that? 200? No, nearly. What is that? Oh, my maths is bad. Over 200%, and this is looking great. And if you like these little wrestling toys. He's got that in the works as well. What am I? Oh no, this is absolutely, yeah. And he's even got t-shirts. Nice. Yeah. Alrighty. Bonus materials: the Keshi Tailless, which was what is the name? Does it say he found someone to actually design this and print it? Graphite. There you go, graphite toys. So that's nice. I mean, I know a lot of people like these mini wrestlers, pocket wrestlers. I can't remember. See what Aria, what are they called again? Not the monster in my pockets, the other ones. Talking of monster in my pocket.
I ain't touching that, Rob.
Yeah, nice.
I'm gonna literally nor figuratively am I touching that one. Thank you very much. Thank you.
What I will do is okay. I'll put in a good word for this guy. Cosmic Lion. In fact, there we go. He's got this. This is the comic that I've got a strip in as well. Wizard, $35 for 420 pages. It's madness. Stop the world. Let me get off. You know,
that truly is that truly is madness.
that's crazy, isn't it? That's crazy.
It's truly madness. Yes.
Yeah. He's even on this page. This is on it's his own page there. In fact, what I can do, copy that. I'll put it into the chat for you if you want to put that out as well. He's even got a page like the inside cover page, and that many comics for $35. And you could see, whoa, where's my scrolling thing? There you go. Take care. Take care to be clear is the full title. Take care by Rob Price. Yeah, they're on page 74 through to page 78 plus some info page as well. So I'm kind of stoked to see that. Okay. I mentioned segueing from Twisted Fairy Tales because what I also wanted to say, I will make an announcement soon that if anybody is looking for a proofreader, then I would like to offer my services. And I've noticed I've only been involved with. I brought out Rattle and Roll in 2020. Was it? Or was it 2019? No, God, is it 2 years already? It was late 2019, early 2020. And what I noticed is because I started
over into the madness.
You don't want to know what's in my pocket, matey boy. You don't want to know. What I noticed is because I started backing different books, and I got these great looking books, and I've had 3 books so far with glaring grammatical and spelling errors and stuff, and that's a bloody shame.
Yeah,
because
I'm one of them people too. Everything jumps off the page at me like it's bold in a different font. If it's a mistake, if it's a spelling mistake, or
absolutely
anything,
right,
and it just goes boom right at me, and it takes me out of the story.
It kind of like once, I mean, the odd slip up, you're like, okay, but when you come across the 5th or the 6th, it's like, it makes me not want to read the rest of the book because I don't know what's coming next. No.
I've also offered my proofreading services just for that reason, that those mistakes do jump out at me. It's not like I read a book looking for them. They smack me in the face every time I see one.
Yeah, I hear you. It's the same. It's
the worst in novels.
Yeah.
It's the worst in novels. Like when you see a whole paragraph printed twice.
Ouch.
It's horrible. I mean, because I read everything,
right.
So, I mean, yeah, it's bad, dude. It's like there's not near enough proofreading going on in the world.
Yeah, for sure.
In
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, no, it's true.
I don't even proofread my own, but I'm horrible at proofreading my own posts or tweets, though. I always have to go back and edit. Always have to go back.
Yeah, but I think tweets are something different, right? Because it's just like quick bang, send.
Yeah.
And no one expects you to be like
before you even read it, right? Because you knew what you said. You knew what you said, right?
But this is why Twitter needs an edit button for sure.
No,
yeah, I'm on that camp.
That's absolutely. You have to pay for it. Do you know our friend Jason Conley?
I don't think
What's
I do.
What's going on?
Yo, what up?
How you doing?
Hi, Jason.
How you doing, man? Yeah, this is my second one here, and this time you can actually see the space. Even if you did know me, you probably wouldn't even recognize it because I didn't even have nothing but a near to it last time.
Last time he was here, he couldn't hear us.
And I had my ear attached to the
He had his
camera.
ear right up to the phone so he could hear us.
Was everybody kind of looking down your lug hole then?
That's all they saw, man. It was horrible. It was horrible. I had some people go, "Hey, man, nice ears."
Dude.
So I got it going on now, so we're all good. All good. I was sitting there, I was listening to you, man. I think they're called muscles. Those little toys you was talking about, the wrestling.
Yeah.
They're called muscles. They were
Muscles?
not the they weren't the little pocket wrestlers you were talking about. They had the other ones that were real small like that. They were called muscles. M period U. It stood for something, but that's what it was.
I think it's jumped off my desk. I had one on my desk for a longest while, but I think it's probably fallen down the cracks between desks here.
There it is, muscle. Somebody put it up there, right there.
There you go. There you go. Nice. Cool.
Yeah, if you have any, if you need to know any useless knowledge, man, I'm full of it. That's all I got.
Facebook user is Lee Newman is Facebook.
This is it. Yeah, with a phrase repeated. Yeah, this happens, and it's a bit of a shame. So all I'll say is, for people who don't know me, that I've actually done proofreading for academia. So that's something I've already done, and I've proofread. I live in Germany, so this is my thing. I've been an English teacher for the past 25 years. And I've done a lot of proofreading. I don't do proofreading mainly, it's like a side thing for me, but definitely I think I can do comics, and not to belittle comics, because I'm involved with them as well, and I don't want to do that, but you know what I mean. Definitely it's a real shame that so many comics have like put in so much effort in the art, and it gets brought down by spelling or no. So if you want to pass on my
important part of comics.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
When it comes to my comics, I have like a diarrhea of the mouth. I just start typing, and then thank God for Lee. He's dimes it back. He's like, man, you just went off the chain. He says, that's kind of a little odd that you would put this in this issue. And I'm like, I didn't even realize I did that. Thank you for telling me. I had to go back and edit that. Have all these crazy people really upset with me if that actually made it out to print.
Oh.
Yeah, certain things that go on in here shouldn't be put on paper sometimes, but they sometimes they make it. So yeah, I was watching your little launch thing you had of the twisted fairy tales. It was reminding me a lot of the Grimm fairy tales that Xenoscope publishes and stuff. I was thinking about that when you was publishing that. Okay, I was sitting in the backstage here laughing as you were sitting there doing your little your voiceovers. I thought it was pretty funny. Cool. So, but anyway, I guess I still, if you want to get into it, I was talking about I think earlier with the launches and campaigns. I've never had luck with Indiegogo. I did one Indiegogo launch, and maybe it's because I'm just not used to it. I think I sold 7 books on Indiegogo. That's it.
The thing is it's different. It's like Facebook kind of caters to the Kickstarter crowd, and Twitter and YouTube kind of cater more to the Indiegogo crowd. That's why I try to build this bridge. My group is based on Facebook.
Right.
That's where everything I do originates out of. But I'm trying to drag everybody from Twitter down here to Facebook too, right? And make sure the people on Facebook are seen on Twitter and YouTube. And it's like, that's what I do.
I have a bad feeling Facebook is going kind of almost.
I stay out of my newsfeed as much as I can, man.
Yeah. I don't know what is going into MySpace or what, but I have bad luck with Facebook. I have a whole bunch of groups I follow that support indie publishers, but as soon as you go in there and try to share a link to go to Kickstarter or something, deny. I'm like, come on, man.
That's why I built my group.
Yeah.
That's why it became a promotion and networking group, because there were so many other places telling me I couldn't do that. All I was doing was sharing other people's campaigns all the time.
Yeah. And
something I do now, but I didn't have a platform of my own, and I was just doing it. And people were like, you can't do that. You can't do it. Well, for you, I need a group of my own then.
Yeah, it's like, if you can't do it, guess what? We'll just make our own.
Yeah, and now the Madness is almost 2,500 people. It's, a little over 2 years old. I don't care. I'm going to keep doing what I do.
Yeah, and I think we alluded to that earlier. It's like, you know what? We're not going to be all the way to the left. We're not going to be all the way to the right. We're going to be right here in the middle and just do what they're supposed to do. Enjoy comics. Enjoy the stories. Make it about stuff that people want to read to get away from the left and the right. Stuff like that,
Sounds good.
I mean, the message can be in the story. People can interpret what they want out of it. Don't make the message the story.
Right. I mean,
you're preaching at me and I'm buying somebody else's book.
Exactly. We're talking about, it goes back to the beginning of comics, like when, Stan Lee did it, when he was started back, he didn't care what the society deemed right or wrong. He pushed so much so that the Comics Authority wouldn't approve some of them because he's like, this is what, I'm going to stay. He would stay right there in the middle and bring everybody in. Created the first to create some of the most popular, iconic ethnic heroes there are that are now the blockbuster movies. People that step. I mean, and regardless of what you think about him, Hugh Hefner, when he started out Playboy, he took what was going on and published it, and he got in trouble for it. He's like, you know what? Piss off. This is how, we need to be. We need to be able to speak.
Censorship. Remember?
Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. That's like me. I had mentioned before. I was like, I'm retired law enforcement. I remember before cameras on there, so things were a lot different before you had cameras on your pants.
Now, this is your Instagram for your comic, right?
Right. Yes. Everything that I have is connected to the comic on my personal Facebook. Actually, I've even forgot about I had a Twitter account sometimes because I hardly get any action from it. So I figured, but yeah,
who knew?
Yeah. That's one of my things I've got. I got an actual original piece of art that the cartoonist, the real good one from Playboy, I forgot what was his name, had drew me, and he drew a Playboy bunny for me, and I got it sitting right over there in the corner. That's one of my favorite pieces, man. Some of that artwork's really good, and once you start on the artwork and getting me talking, man, that's when I start hitting all the ones that you got, those independent artists that are looking for work that nobody gives a chance to. Those are the ones. I think last time that me and you spoke, Pops, when we mentioned that, I started getting a lot of flooded with Instagram people like shooting me their artwork and stuff on messages. Quick disclaimer. Don't stop sending them to me, but if I don't immediately respond to you, please don't take it offensively. I've got a lot going on, guys, and I'm actually in the works of thinking that, I might start publishing, an artist of the month in every issue and take some of their work of the characters we got and just actually print it in there with all their information. I mean, and it's not like I'm going to sit there and pick who's got the best. I mean, I'll do anybody's art because everybody, no matter what style you like or don't like, it's art. Give them a chance. You never know what you're going to find. And that's what I got.
I might not care for it. Somebody else might love it.
Exactly, and it might help them get some work that they're looking for. And that's what you need to do is stop thinking about yourself and thinking about what you can do for somebody else, and pay it forward. And I got a guy. You won't see his work. Well, actually, you will on this one. I think, Pops, if you scroll down to my last add-on, I don't think I had it. It's got the censorships on it, so it should be safe to show. But there he is. Go back up.
I ain't scared.
Yeah, go all the way back up. You missed him. It's the girl on the airplane.
Oh, her.
That one. The next one up will be a big one, I think. Keep going. There she is. This guy, I found him on Instagram. He lives in Brazil. His name's William, not William, but William Pompey. And I saw some of his work, and I was amazed at how great he did. And I actually just wanted to test out and see what he could do. So I shot him a retro style postcard from like the First World War. And I said, hey, why don't you add one of my girls on here and see what you can do? And he came back with that, and I was blown away. And the thing was like he was underpricing himself so much, and I could have paid what he asked, but he didn't deserve what he asked. He deserved more. So I told him, he goes, you sent me too much. I said, no, I sent you what you're worth. And he's doing, he's already done 2 more, and he's in the middle of doing another one for me. The guy's amazing. Him and Marcelo Salza, who's our main artist, he actually did this right behind me. I've got it here on purpose. This is the cover to our 3rd issue of Dolls. And since I have useless knowledge of pop culture movies, if you don't know what this is, you should, Pops. But that's the movie poster to Urban Cowboy, recreated with my girl from Dolls.
Now, why would you think I'd know about a John Travolta movie?
It's Urban Cowboy, man. It's a classic. It don't matter what you think or know. You know what Grease is, don't you?
It's kind of funny because as much as I never cared for John Travolta because of the initial image of Barbarino.
Oh,
you know what I mean? It was like, I was young. It was, I mean, that was like, I was in high school at that time. I was like, yeah, that's the kind of people I avoid.
Well, I guess it's a good thing you didn't actually kind of watch, what's his name?
But he's done a lot of great movies. This is the problem that I have. I don't like him.
But he does do movies, yes. 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 It's more or less that this was played into where the story is going in the third issue. It takes place in Texas, and this character, before she becomes one of the dolls, she's always hanging out in the little bar areas and stuff. So he did the cover. So what I did was I took it and sent it off, and they did a full-size movie poster of it for me. And this is now one of my favorites. And some of the covers we got for the third issue are going to be just mind-blowing. I'm still working on trying to figure a lot of the Kickstarter out too. This is only my second one. I mean, I know it seems like it's doing good and doing well. I wish, guys, come on, guys, let's get up to that 3,000 mark. We only got like 3 days to go. That would be great help.
Now look, this is, to me though, the other number's more important.
The 130.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's nice.
Let's get that up to 150. Offer a backer reward.
I'll tell you what I'm doing though. I learned, and I did it with this one, is that I set a specific date for like 1 hour special where I was offering 3 or 4 covers for a total of $30. So it was basically 75% off. And I did it for an hour. So here's what's going to happen is that after I started crunching numbers and stuff like that, and I don't want to be a hypocrite because my whole thing is I don't want to sit here and jack prices up on variant covers or make 1 million variant covers just for the money. I don't want to do that. So I want to start putting them out there and having for people to enjoy and read. So like issue 3, I pretty much almost cut all the prices down to basically 25 to half off, because it's like I may not always make a bunch of money off of it, but I want to get more sold out there, and I want to make them at a reasonable price.
What I was gonna say, I like the backer rewards. Like, you got 3 days left. You go out and tell everybody, look, if we get to 150 backers before it's over, I'm gonna throw this out in there too, and everybody's gonna get one of these.
I'll tell you what, if I can get you got it made. I'll actually post this. Leah, if you're listening, man, see if you can update this. If we get to 150 backers,
giveaway. It's like I like enticing more backers. Not necessarily. I try not to look at the money count, because that's that doesn't. It's how many people are reading your book and telling their friends.
Yeah, and I agree. As long as I can get the bills paid with it, then it is what it is. Eventually, starting off, you're not going to really make money, and that's fine. I don't sit at the big boy table, so I'm having to make my own table, and I don't know if I'll ever get invited to the big boy table. But I've been in comic books my whole life, and I own a comic book store. But what got me into pursuing independent comic books was, honestly, it wasn't even Image, because those guys were in a world of their own. That was an anomaly of what they created, and being with Marvel or writing for DC just seemed like a fairy tale. So when I see things like all of a sudden Crusade and Coffin Comics pop up, and I see the art, and then I start reading these stories, Tucci and Brian, they breathed new life into independent work. And then next thing you know, they're on that Wizard top 10 as a #1 comic. And if it had She or Lady Death on it, I bought it, because those are my idols growing up, and that's what helped me say, you know what, you don't have to be one of the big 3. You can start your own, and you put out a good story, they're going to like it.
This guy's cute. He's funny. I like it.
I don't know if that cute thing made me feel warm and fuzzy inside for some reason. I feel all tingly now. Okay. Well, Lee, I see you're on. Here's what we'll do. Lee, if you can update a reward, if we can get to 150 backers, let's find one of those issue variants that seem to be more able to be given to everybody. And we'll throw in an extra variant cover of whatever we got up there to everybody. They'll get an extra cover added onto whatever they bought if we get to 150 backers. So if it's one of those variants, whether it's a $30 variant or not, I'll include it with the package of whatever they ordered. So,
yeah,
and
you hear that? You hear that, yo? See, that's what I'm talking about. Taking care of your customers, put as many books in as many people's hands as possible so that they tell their friends, and then next time you get more people come around, look at your book.
yeah, I mean, you know what? They're just going to sit around if nobody wants to buy them, and you want people to read it. And plus, this is the issue that I was telling you about. Pops, you need to take time to read this one. This is, let's see, this is the one that has a little bit of everything in it. Is it? Yep, this is the one that's called Priests, Pricks, and Flying Dicks. So, and it's got everything in it.
Rob, you need to have this guy on your show.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. I'm looking through it. The only thing is, we try to tend, because we're UK based, we try to get people on who can deliver to the UK. And I've just seen, I'm looking at your Kickstarter now, and you only do the digital. I guess you do the digital worldwide anyway, but like none of the physical will be to the UK, for example. Which
right. Well, that's one of the things in the first one that we did. I offered. Here's where I got bit with that one. I did offer. I would get like personal emails or something from somebody overseas and asking if I could send it to them. And here's what I did. And I can't do it no more. So if anybody's listening to this, please don't ask, but I will make something available. I would send an issue for free to them. Oh. So I had a couple of guys that said, hey, I wish I could get it, but you don't offer. And I said, send me your email, send me your address. I'll send you a free copy because I want people to read it. But I didn't realize it was going to cost $20, $30 to ship it.
Yes. So. Yeah, that is a problem. That is a problem. Yeah.
But I did live up to it, and I tried to send it out to these guys, and then hopefully they got it. But I can't afford to do that. But the only reason I haven't offered it because I just don't know if people would want to pay for the shipping cost on it, and it
is problematic. Yeah.
Yeah, I have no problems getting it to them if they want to pay for that.
I told everybody the same thing with our campaign. It was like, look, if you want the book, a physical copy of the book, get with me when the campaign's over. I'll send you one for what it costs to ship it to you.
Right.
I mean, for the actual price, the book and shipping. I don't want to take it in the ass 3 months from now because shipping went way up. And I don't want to take it in the ass because 3 months from now, shipping went back down to normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I don't know what it's going to be like 3 months from now, but I will make sure that anybody who wants a copy, no matter where they live, as long as they're willing to pay what it costs to ship it to them, they'll get one.
Yeah, and I will too. Absolutely, not a problem. But also, the second thing that bites you in the butt is that, and I hope people who are in the States understand, they're like, why is this guy getting a free one? I'm having to pay for this. And my answer is like, these guys are paying $30, $40 for a $10, $20 comic book where you just basically pay cover price and $3 for it to ship to you. So they're having to pay more for something that you bought here locally and still pay shipping. So, I mean, I'm not trying to cheat nobody.
And that's why you make the PDF available. They can read it if they like it, and they still want to pay to have it shipped. It's, that's on them. That's on the customer.
Yeah.
If they want to pay for that shipping, that's fine. I'll get you the book.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put a big price on shipping just to cover my own ass.
Yeah. So, all my backers, I love you a lot, and I support my backers.
I'm not going to lowball myself and take it in the ass either.
Right. Exactly. I mean, I've been known to have a couple of guys, they really wanted the book and, they bought it online, but, if either it didn't get there early enough or they felt like, hey, I'm not getting the same deal. Not only would I fix it, but I'd send them something extra in their package, like a set of cards that like, hey, listen, thank you for supporting me on my first round, and sorry you had to go through that. I just want to take care of everybody. the best way I can. That doesn't mean I can do it for everybody. I can only do so much. That's why on the next one, I'll go ahead and spoil this one for you. The next one, the third issue one that's going to be released in a few months, I don't do, there is no reward set up for like you hit a certain goal. There's none of that because I'm putting the rewards in there automatically. So for every reward tier that you want to back or support, you're going to get the free gift with it automatically. I'm giving everything away. And if you spend $25 or more with, minus the shipping, I'm including the entire, special edition chrome holographic cards that I had made up of some of the covers. And it's like, I'm not going to wait for y'all to spend 15, 20 grand or even $2,000 just to be able to get a free card or something. I'm going to give it to you now. So in the third one, not only when whatever you buy, I'm going to go ahead and give you the reward here for it. So it's free automatically. So you're going to walk away with the third one with a lot more to offer at a lesser price. But don't get it, no mistake. Still go on there and support the second, because this second one, you're going to need it because this one explains what happens with this next one. And you want to know what the flying dicks part means, you better get this. Partnering with UK distributor. Hey, is my man, my editor guy, he just sent that. Did anybody see that about the UK distributor?
Yeah, get with Critical Blast. Get with RJ. He'll hook you up.
I'm sure
Critical
Blast will have contacts there. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'd be glad to do anything. I want to be worldwide, man. I don't stop just one place. I want to be everywhere. You tell me I can't do something, I'm going to do it. Don't tell. That's why I was always in trouble in high school.
RJ is definitely working on trying to build a worldwide
evil empire.
Yes, there you go. I'll be your mini-me if you like.
Now, you do a couple other things too, Jason. And I'm going to have Jason on again for a special edition because he's got some other stuff that's like super badass that, needs to be
oh, Lord, here we go.
We can't really talk about all of it all yet. So
tell me more.
Give the people a little bit of hints of the other kind of stuff that you're into.
All right. Well, coming up finally, since it's been wrapped now, in May, the Netflix is releasing Stranger Things season 4, and you will find me as one of the cast members on there now for one of their couple of their episodes where they're doing some flashback scenes, and that's pretty much about all I can say on it. But I dived into the acting job, and I'll be in the new Stranger Things season 4. And the one that I really got to keep hush on, but I can tell is I got a good role, a very good supporting role in Black Panther 2 coming out. And I wish, I wish I could talk about that one more because.
Just whisper it to us and we won't tell anybody else.
Look, when you sign over your life to Disney, you literally do. It's kind of like that church or whatever, or that religion. You don't want to talk bad or say anything about it because they'll hunt you down.
And then you got people like me, just
be careful because what I do, and you don't know when the mouse is listening.
Oh, that mouse is always. You see those ears, right? Yeah, that mouse is always listening. So now, one of my best experiences has been the last two things. Stranger Things. Let me tell you something. Whatever people have to say and try to get their 15 minutes to speak negative about that cast is wrong, because that's the nicest cast I've ever worked with, and had some of the best experiences with them. Especially Millie Brown. She was a nice one. They killed me. I come in once and they're like, "Oh, you're going to die today," and I went, "Really?" So okay, that's great. So I'm laying covered in blood. Yeah, spoiler, I'm dead. So she sees me laying for an hour on this concrete, freezing, like covered in blood, and she's so sweet. She came over and she stood there just kind of looking down at me, and I was feeling a little awkward, and I just kind of waved, and she just walked away. And my first thought was like, well, screw you too then. But then she comes back with her personal pillow and picks my head up and sticks it under there, and then I'm like, wow, did that just happen? And then her assistant came by and yanked it out and says, no, we got COVID. So I was like, come on. So I was hoping I could get with her and find out where she got that pill. That was the most comfortable pill I've ever laid on. So that was she's very sweet, nice person, and takes time to talk to everybody. So she's not one of those people that you would think it would be. So
just be careful, Jason, because I want you to know Crom don't care, man. Crom
Yeah.
just don't care. You know? He don't.
Oh man, I can tell you this much: free plug for Black Panther 2. Man, it's not what anybody thinks it's going to be. I know everybody's got their own little conspiracy theories, but it's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. So
I'm gonna head on out. I'll leave you guys to it. Nice to have met you, Jason. And
you too, my friend.
19 backers to 300 to how many? 150 now. Alrighty.
So we'll see. You too. Take care, man. Nice talking.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
And as we lose one great personality, we gain another.
Hello.
Oh, Jason. You know Christie Shinn.
Oh shit.
The demon bitch. Is that really what you go by?
Oh yeah. It's funny because it's sort of it's my cartoon. But like, like now my friends start calling me DB or demon bitch. It's hilarious.
I am not calling you either. I'm still too new, and I don't want it to end up on TMZ or something stupid like that.
No, I have a pretty thick skin. I'm not
Cool.
I don't have a problem like that. But yeah, no, you'll probably hear the foulest shit come out of my mouth sometimes.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I have to warn you. Jason. Christie is the reason that we have this.
Yeah.
You were telling me about that. This is the infamous Christie I was being warned about. Okay. Because I told him, I said, you might want a drop button on me. And he goes, I got to do something because of Christie coming on. That's why I got this. So I'm actually, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to sit back and listen because I have to find out, one, what this demon bitch thing is you got going on. And I want to see how many drops buttons we get on this. And
and hey, Lee, how's it going? I know Lee from a while back. Yeah, hey, how's it going? So what it is that if people don't know or people don't know me, it's basically Demon Bitch is a low-level demon from the 13th pit of hell where people throw their dog shit in gum wrappers, and she wants to bring the second coming Armageddon, but the first one never happened because she's stupid. So she's based off like some of the chicks I met in, I don't want to say Hollywood because like the models and actresses that actually do work, they give a lot of credit. They work hard. I have friends that are in that, you know, but there's these fucking morons that go around and talk about how they're a model and then they do coke all day and shit like that. And they're generally useless. So it's like, I made fun of that shit right there. So right now I'm 2 backers away from 150. The goal,
nice.
Yeah, the goal is 7K and I'm wanting to reach that. Oh, Christie, oh shit. There you go. But I put the link in the chat. And the thing is that I'm wanting to reach 7,000 by 5/6. And here's the thing about Kickstarter. Some people don't understand this, and I'm really surprised. With Kickstarter, the thing is that for you to get your shit, you have to help me fund my shit, which is at 7K. And if I don't get my shit funded, you don't get your shit. So it's in your best interest to get other people to get the shit. I mean, yes. I'm very good at fulfilling stuff.
That's a lot of shit.
And yeah, she says it in such a way. I wish I could get people to understand too. It's like if you backed a book and it's, you know, you're not sure if it's going to be funded, but you want the book. Smart money is to go out and tell your friends about the book so it gets funded and then you get the book you want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just said all that without saying shit once.
Here's another fuck you from Facebook because I got actually restricted a couple weeks ago from Facebook, which was hilarious. Because I just said, oh, I wanted to hit Demon Bitch with a lead pipe. This is an imaginary character with an being hit by an imaginary thing.
That
I didn't have anybody.
That she owns.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I trademarked her, right? So it was, or I copyrighted her. And it's so funny because Jay, it was like weird. It was like they said, oh, you threatened violence. I said, it's a fucking cartoon character, you moron.
Threaten. Yet everything else out there that is violent, whether it's on Netflix or something, that's okay. But they got to pinpoint one person that they can. Don't get me started on this PC shit. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. I mean,
That's all
Every
right.
time
Christie will handle it, bro. Christie will handle it.
Yeah, well, it's even funnier because now Facebook did an additional fuck you. Is like, oh, we're lowering your post visibility because of it. I'm like, fuck you, whatever. Every time Christie says shit, a demon bitch gets his hands.
That was my man Lee.
Yeah, this is what I really hope. I hope that, before the end of this, I actually get to 6K. I would love this. I would love that shit right there.
Nice.
Because I want people to get their shit. That's it.
I want you to get completely funded as soon as possible so you can relax for a couple days and enjoy being funded and still get to promote it.
Yes.
Yeah. If Jay, if you ever get to talking with me, I'm like a goddamn fucking workaholic. Like Pops has to hear it from me.
Where exactly? Lee has to wrangle my editor and partner. He wrangles me in all the time because I'm high strung and I'm like, I got an idea for this. We got to do this. And he's like, whoa. He's like, slow down. So
yeah, I'm the same way. Like it's like I've always got something constantly going on. Like literally last week, I was just taking power naps and I was sleeping on top of it. I was sleeping normally, but you know how space of mind gets caught up and stuff. And so it's like I'm pushing this guy. And it's the most I've ever asked, but it's not totally undoable. Like last time I got 6,100, I thought, let me do a little more and then push it to that. So I want to just do I'm 2 backers away from 150. Come on, you guys can do that. I'm only 700 away from 6,000.
Oh, I'll get on there myself right when we're done, so I can. The only reason I don't want to do it now is because I'm so stupid when it comes to the internet and stuff. Ask Pops, because I can't do anything. I'm scared to touch my computer right now because. Yeah.
I'm from the Bay Area, Silicon Valley, so it's I was born to not have attention in one area in one time. Oh, go on. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say I'm amazed at how much me and you are alike because I lay in bed and I can't sleep and I lay in bed thinking of stories in my head of what the next one is, and I have to make them more controversial because. And as I'm writing, I'm like, oh, this is really. And then Lee looks at it and goes, whoa. And I'm like, no, we gotta have it. So that's how I operate.
Well, this is funny because for me, I find this irony because I'm into underground comics. That is one area of comics that I just love because it's unabashedly itself. They don't try to be. I mean, look, we got to sell comics. Fine. I'm not shitting on that entirely. But it's I come from a background of punk music. I mean, I like other forms of music, but I love punk music and subversive art. I'm all into Mike Diana. So if anybody ever heard of Mike Diana back in the day, Mike Diana is an American cartoonist. I actually talked with him a few times, online. He's really nice. He's a really cool guy. So what it was is while he was in Florida, in the 90s, there was a fucked up serial killer running around. And I guess he had one of his books. Now, back in the 90s, if anybody remembers that long, if that dates me, is that you had to special order books, underground shit. You had to be an adult, you had to know where to find it. And he draws really fucked up comics. It's so fucked up, he's not serious. So I guess the serial killer or somehow the serial killer got a hold of these books, he mail ordered them. And, this guy was a sick bitch. He would rape and kill people and dismember them type of shit, type of stuff, right? You can look up Mike Diana's biography. That's part of it. So poor Mike Diana, what ended up happening was that because this guy just ordered one book or something that has nothing to do with him personally, really, he basically got sucked in and he was the only American cartoonist to be successfully jailed and charged with obscenity. Literally, he was under a court order to not draw. That's how fucked up it was. So he just said, fuck this. And he went up to New York where they didn't enforce any of it. And just only recently, as of a few years ago, the comic book, I think, Defense Fund actually paid for his probation and fines. But that was this whole fucking thing. And I felt so bad. I mean, there's actually, I think it's the Trial of Mike Diana or something. That's actually on Amazon Prime. It's actually a really good look to it. He had a really fucked up, twisted sense.
I think I will have to check this out. You give me some information on some stuff I'd like to see because I remember I'm dating myself too because I was in the 90s. I'm talking I was the skate punk, butthole surfers. Dead Kennedys, all of them. You know, the Sex Pistols, all that good stuff. That's what I would listen to, and I think that's what made my parents think there was something wrong with me in the first place. But that's all I did: comics, skate, and just did stuff that get attention and piss everybody off. The more people were pissed at me, the happier I was. So I think that's what this comic is about. The more I piss them off, the better I feel. And never, ever, Pops, what we don't do? Apologize for anything. Don't apologize, because once you apologize, you admitted something that you believed in your heart was right is wrong, just to make everybody else happy.
I think the thing is that what's funny is that about my comic too, is that it's got the demographic of half male and half female. So it's like weird because it's like, I'm like, why is that? Because like, you'd think like, oh, a woman drawing comics, like that would be more for women, but it's always not so. And I've even asked like other guys, like, why would they want to read this? I don't think it's like they want to shit on chicks or something. And they said, no, we just learn about women. But at the same time, it's like other women I know love my comic because it's like, I know a bitch like this. I know a bitch like this. And that's how they feel. But it's like, the thing is I get it out there. You know, it's like what it is that I get it out there because I don't give a fuck. I'd like take the elephant, I kick it in the ass and I said, here you go. You know, but again, like having a near-death experience makes you feel that way as well. So, you know, so Pops is scrolling through. I guess I better go start talking about it. So that's the book that I'm funding, Triggered. That's the 4th graphic novel for Demon Bitch. The campaign itself is called You All Suck because it's like, everybody during COVID was actually fucking stupid. So I just had to make that. And then what is it? And so it's like I just like saw so much fucking clout chasing. Like literally, like some of the protests that were around my house, you had influencers dress up in their sexiest and best outfits going like, here's my sign, take pictures of me. I'm like, oh my God, fuck off. Like, that's how I felt. And
you should dedicate your book to Karen at the very beginning. Say, this book is dedicated to Karen.
But I know Karens that are nice, though. I don't really like using that term too often because it's like, I mean, it's just like, okay, Karen. But it's like, I don't really like using that much because like, I knew a woman that fucking overused the term Becky, and I'm like, oh God, like every other fucking word was Becky. Becky, I guess, is like sort of a slang for mediocre white girl, although it could be any mediocre. Yeah, like that. At least in the context that the girl used it that I used to know.
Dude, I have no idea what's right and wrong anymore. I just
it got annoying. Like she just got annoying. She just kept Becky. I'm like, God damn it, shut up. Like, are you that concerned with what other fucking people are doing? So yeah, so I'm doing the book, and then also that's the first level. We're doing a first level of the Demon Bitch computer game. And essentially she wakes up and she has to have attention. So it's like the hospital selfie shit, the overly exaggerating your illnesses shit, your mental illness shit, your emotional shit and everything. Yeah, studio white. Okay, yeah, it's pretty much the same. Like just mediocre white chick or something. I just tired of fucking hearing it all the time for stupid white. Yeah, that's what I heard.
Racist.
I didn't know that funny fucking thing. Shit, I was talking to someone in rehab today, and I was like saying, "You like Jurassic Park and D&D too? Let's be friends."
I wish I could find me some actual female artists that do. I got one. Her name's Sharon. She's from Canada, and she's the one that did all our variant covers that are in the old school looking ones. And there's so many female artists out there that, like you said, just sometimes don't get a chance or something because of that. And whatever somebody will not let do a certain job, that's the person that I'm going to go get. I'm like, okay, that person's going to work 10 times harder for me because you told them they couldn't do it. So I want them. Give me all the ones like that.
It's funny because like I've had people give me advice that made them miserable. And I'm like, why the fuck am I listening to you? Because I don't want to be miserable. So I just said, you know what, fuck y'all. Like, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And guess what? Like there's some of them are my biggest fans now because of it. They're like, you know, you should let that go. You shouldn't go and draw that. You should let that go. I'm like, no, fuck you. I'm going to go draw this out. And I'm pissed off. And it's like, oh, then it's the best thing ever. Like even like other artists have come on board with this, like Hyde Hermit Studios. So Connie actually did the original art piece that's long been since sold down there, but she did the Tamabichi pins. where it's like a Tamagotchi, but like those guys, but they got the glow in the dark in there. And it's like the mad face and stupid happy because she's an idiot. Not Connie, but the fucking character. And she actually did an original piece of art that was snapped up. Now I have like 4 other sketches that are up for grabs too. And it's like that one, that's Band-Aid.
I love this. That's true. I can see this as a cartoon.
Yeah.
Like one of those.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. But yeah.
No, you don't know.
People have been saying that shit. And then you get the sketches. You can get sketched with a blind date with Demon Bitch. Although some people said, oh, so, we're going on a date with you. I said, no. But that's Boot to the Head. That was snapped up. And then the other 2, that one is pink eye and a broken ankle because I made fun of some bitch that obviously did not have a broken ankle. She's like, I have a broken ankle. And she had ankle all swollen in her foot. So she points to her foot and her ankle. I'm like, okay, dumbass, I broke my ankle. Like you get this nasty bruise because it bleeds out. That's called Turd Sucker right there. That's available.
I like that. That's cute. I like that.
Yeah, and that There Is No God right there. And then that fucker got snapped up right there. That's karma.
Karma hits you.
Yeah. And then Dallas, the other half of Hyde Hermit, he actually did a tiki. He's into tiki. So he draws like these really demented ass fucking pictures. And he actually did a tiki version. So that will be a tiki patch or it's available as a sticker.
I like that. That does look really cool as a sticker too. That actually would too. I like that.
And then this is Mary Zoralita Bellamy. She's another friend of mine. And she has actually worked on the official My Little Pony franchise as well as Marvel Upper Deck sketch.
Oh, I see it now.
Let me jump in here real quick. I was going to say, Christie knows a whole bunch of very talented female artists. Mog Park, Ambu, just there, a whole bunch. So if you're seriously looking for females to put to work, she's got them.
Yeah.
I got to figure out a way to stay in touch with you, Christie. Whether you can follow me on my Instagram is what I usually work on now the most because, like I told Pops, I forgot I had a Twitter and sometimes even a Facebook. But
I've got a Facebook. Primarily, I speak through Facebook, but I can do Instagram. I have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm trying to think what else. I even have
She's
a
an admin in the Madness, Jason. She's really easy to find, bro.
I'm going to do it right. I got a phone that won't. I've heard this, so I'm going to try it that way.
She's an admin in the Madness on Facebook. She is one of our admins. She's really easy to find.
Yeah, I can also leave my shit up on here too, like when I'm about to go. But yeah, or you can have me on till like I think 5 or something. But yeah, it's like so. Mary does that. So she did Animu Demon, which is the Sailor Moon version of Demon Bitch. And it's really hilarious because like now we're going to make it a charm with all the holographic foils and shit on it. I don't know why it's too good for Demon Bitch. It's not too good for art, but for Demon Bitch, fuck Demon Bitch. But anyway, you can hang it off your purse. You can hang it off your keys. It's like kind of like Sailor Moon. And she also did a 4x6 series of prints. So it's 3 of them and you could sign them and she'll sign them all. But she's done that too.
I like that one. I like this one and the one that was before that you said that was a bit of sticker. Those 2 right there are really good.
Yeah, you can get them through their Kickstarter. I mean, as I said, once I get funded, I can send this shit out. But like I explain that to people and some people don't get it. It's like, I have to fund first to send your shit out. Oh, but the money will be taken out. No, it won't.
Not necessarily. Yeah, I learned once the hard way. You send something to somebody before you have paid written all the way down your backers. And they get it, and they're like, "Oh, I just don't have to pay now." I'm like, "No, I don't think so."
Oh wow, Lee's like fucking like putting my shit up there. Thanks, guys. But yeah, no, I got my microphone in front, so I can't access.
Oh, I've already added you on the Facebook, so hopefully I can get you on that. I'm about to hit you up on the that way when we get these new things. See, I got 2 more series that we're trying to get published. One is a one shot deal that we got called The Adventures of J.P. Cummings, and I can't find the right guy or girl to do the art the way it should be. It's supposed to take place in the 40s, and it's got to be somebody that will be able to do that look of the 40s. It's been put on hold for a little while now, and it's been really hard to find somebody. And I don't want to take my main guy, Marcelo, off of Dolls because, if I split him up, then I'm one of the issues are going to fail out because we can't keep them both up real fast. But
Well, like let me know and stuff, and I'll
Oh
be.
yeah, I keep up with that. Let's see. I need to. As a matter of fact, since I got my phone, I can go on there and see which one of these I can get. You got any? Are we up to 150 yet?
150. Let's see here. I gotta refresh it right here. But yeah, so that's what we got right there. Let's see. 148. We're still unabashedly at
Oh,
148.
come on, people.
Well, you got to think most of these people are probably already back, Christie.
Oh, there you are.
Christie's one of us, man. She's a regular on the network. She's an admin in the Madness. She knows to post. She posts everywhere. She she puts in the work, man. And
I'm seeing it.
numbers there is because Christie's putting in the work every day.
Christie, which one out of these you think would be the one that I'll get the most of the art and the story out of?
Oh, well, the thing is also with Kickstarter, you can do add-ons as well. So I would get the graphic novel because I sign all sorts of rude shit in it, because I also send a rude thank you note no matter what you pledge. And if you want to get one of the sketches, you can do it as an add-on.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you want to do a physical add-on, that's fine. And if you want Mary's shit, you can just do them as add-ons, or they could be rewards. The thing with Kickstarter now, I think it's trying to imitate BackerKit. Like you order one thing. So instead of making 10 million rewards of every single combination, they just say, okay, have this one thing, but you can add other shit onto it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the, is it the Demon Bitch Triggered paperback?
Yeah. Yeah. And if you want to upgrade it, it's $10 more. So you can add that as an upgrade.
Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and get that and see what, I got to find the, oh, it is. It's only $10 more for a hardcover.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to do that now then.
That's what she meant by upgrade.
Yeah, that you can upgrade that, and then if you want to get one of the prints, that the original sketches, that's up to you. So, yeah, they all should. I rigged them up so that the ones that are taken, I put aside. But let me know which ones that you want, and I'll confirm with you right now what's available.
That's what I'm. Let's see. The you got, is the Karma gone? You said
Karma's gone. I have right here.
Hold on. Let me bigonate you. There you go.
Okay. So these are the ones that I have available. So I have Turd Sucker here, right?
Turd Sucker. That's the other one I was thinking about. I gotta find that one. I see, and as a matter of fact, here it is, right here. Turd Sucker.
Band-Aid or Sucking Turds. Turd Sucker or Sucking Turds, and then there's the pink eye shit, and then there's that There Is No God.
Let's see. All right, we are
physically labeled.
What's up?
We're
Rocky?
there.
Come here. What?
Yeah.
What do you got to say, Rock? What? You quit stealing. What, dude?
All right, Christie, I want you to. Is this my book come signed?
Come here, Rock.
All the books, like as I said, if you order directly from me,
come over
save
here,
for
Rock.
the retailer option.
Yeah.
Sign. I always personally sign all the books that people order from me. Save for retailer because just to save the cost, I have to ship it directly from the printer.
I probably should either send you a message or something, because I want you to write some of the rudest, nastiest shit to me in mine so I can remember you fondly.
Oh, look here, 5481. Yay.
What'd you do?
I got see, I got me one of them hard ones in print, so yes.
Yay. Okay, I'm gonna send you a rude ass thank you note. Give me a minute.
Yes, it's kind of like that restaurant in Myrtle Beach called Dick's, where they just treat you like shit when you're in there.
I've been to the one in San Diego during San Diego Comic Con.
I was pissed when I went. I go in there and they were being too polite. I'm like, what the hell? I paid for rudeness. I want rudeness. So yeah. Give me something just rude as that can be. I want it.
See?
We're kindred spirits, Christie.
One backer from 150. One backer from 150. And Christie, if you are backer 150, Christie will send you an exceptionally rude personal message.
Well, I sent it to you just now, Jay. Which one did you want? Let me see.
It was the one with the shit. What was it? I forgot what it's called, but he's got
Turd
Turd Sucker.
Turd Sucker.
He's got the little skull.
Okay.
Bubble.
All right. I'm going to write your name on there so I know.
Most excellent.
That way it's like I just do the analog version so I know for sure, okay, you did this. Like this is reserved for you. So this is going in sold pile right here.
Nice.
It's all labeled. Thank you, Jay.
You're welcome. I told you I was getting a kick out of you. I think your personality is enough to sell me. I mean, honest people who don't apologize, who have they're good people, but yet they speak their mind and they try to be honest about it.
Yeah. I just started like making fun of fucking everything because I just don't give a shit. Like a lot of the people know some of my background. And one of them
near-death experience and came out of it with the fuck all.
Yeah.
Sounds like the preacher that got struck by lightning in Caddyshack.
Oh, I almost feel like the preacher in fucking like Jesse. What is it?
Yes.
Jesse.
Well, you need to start reading Dolls then, because you're going to get a kick out of the first 2 issues of Dolls. It's if you want to talk about throwing the church in an uproar, those 2 issues is yeah. Like I was just telling them, I don't know if you heard, it's called the second one is called Priests, Pricks, and Flying Dicks. So it's going to be yeah. And it's got every bit of that in it too. So, but it's good. So
yeah, with me, it's like I had a pancreatic tumor, and it was 6 inches big. And it was kind of weird because it looked like it had 2 3-inch cysts, but it looked like 2 big tits on the thing. It was like hilarious. And like, it's funny because it was like, literally I went like this to death because the thing is, to find those things, I found out the odds, like they're in the high 90s if it's like advanced stages of cancer.
Can I quote it? Never tell me the odds.
Yeah. Right. I don't know what it is, but it was like, kind of like, fuck you about the odds because what ended up happening is that the tumor was not immediately cancerous. It was going to be 100% later on down the road, but it was like the 3 to 5% that wasn't immediately. So they took that out.
Well, that was good then.
Yeah, they took it out, rerouted me. I'm cancer free. I never had cancer to begin with. It was just precancerous. And they said, well, you're going to be diabetic because we took so much out of you. I'm not diabetic, so fuck you, Dad.
Sounds good. Well, congratulations, man. That's who you remind me of? A female Howard Stern that doesn't give a crap what anybody thinks about him. And will never apologize for his thoughts either. That's why he never has another issue, because they gave up on trying to control him. So that's why I say don't apologize for what you feel and how you believe. So
what I like doing is like at comic conventions I dress all bougie so people are thrown off even more. Like they're like, wait, you're demon bitch?
and then when you start talking, they're like, well, no wonder all these little pop-ups keep getting me with these people wanting to go out with you, marry you, and take you on dates. You're popular.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny too because like no idiot like fucks with me too much anymore. It's like they're going like, it's like some girls are like, man, I had this guy harass me. I'm like, that really sucks because I've been harassed before. Don't get me wrong, I have. But ever since Demon Bitch came along, it's like, wonder why, like, like some artists go like, oh, they're really mean to me and shit and everything. I'm like, oh, really? Wonder why? And then people say, oh, they're scared of Demon Bitch. I'm like, oh. Because I draw her, it's like I never think about like how much of a razor blade she is in a way, and like, I just draw her. What the fuck? But thank you.
Yeah. Don't show weakness. Maybe those other artists, maybe somebody that show weakness or have their feelings hurt too much. Got to have a thick skin, like you said. My thick skin came from 20 years of being in law enforcement to the point where that's like, I can't do it no more. I got out.
No, that's hard. I can understand that because my mom's Korean. I came from Korean.
Yeah.
Having a Korean mom, oh my God, dude. Like she was a kid during the Korean War. So having Korean parents from that era, Jesus Christ. And like all the kids are like, oh, fucking my mom and dad, they took away my Xbox 360. It's like, oh yeah, well, my parents used to beat my ass. Fuck off.
That's kind of like when you went to mom and something that told her about the pancreatic thing. Like, oh, well, you know what? I was from the Korean War, so fuck you and your cancer.
Actually, no.
That's everything.
She was actually really quiet then because like she had been hassling me about everything else, and then she's like, oh, okay. It's like, that's enough. But I mean, it must have been hard for her because, like, even though she's from that generation, it did kind of suck for her because she was talking about how depressed she was. But I knew what she was trying to say. Like, it really upset her seeing me. Like, literally, they cut me open. Like, I've got a fucking, I'll show you. Like, this isn't like.
You're going to make all these guys get a little crazy now. Wow, they did cut you up there, didn't they?
Yeah. I mean, the thing what's fucked up about having a pancreatic tumor is that they cut you just enough just to look inside to see if it's spread. And if it's spread, they just sew you back up. But if it hasn't, they just cut the rest of you. So it's like, fuck it. I'll just go call Blalock after fucking Sabretooth fucking eviscerated her ass. There you go.
See, now you need to write a story and do it in your book based around something like that. And that would be a good one too.
You know what's funny is that there was this one person, they asked me, like, so did you name your tumor or anything? I'm like I didn't think of naming the fucking thing. I just thought about it. And I said, okay, I named her Casey Anthony. The bitch tried killing me.
God damn.
So in one of my books, I have it as like Casey Anthony, and like actually on one of my stores, like I actually have the pancreas tits one because it looked like a pair of tits with a tail. It was really funny. It looked really fucking weird. Like I even have a CAT scan of it in there because I said, yeah, Casey Anthony, fuck you.
Wow. Yeah, Pops wasn't kidding. You scared him off.
Oh, Pops is just doing something else. Like it's like game.
He's like, you know what, y'all, the show's gone. Y'all have fun with that now.
I think everybody's just shocked now. Well, anyway, get me to 150, guys.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised we haven't got that one more person to jump on there with it. But
come on, will a man be brave enough, or do I have to ask a woman? Jay, I'm not a basement dwelling 40-year-old wizard. What the fuck? Jay's like giving you shit here. What's this story behind Jay Fairclough and you?
What did they say? I missed it. What did they say?
Jay, my guy, just asked Christie out for coffee. For God's sake, Pops is now a dating show. Jay, I'm not a basement dwelling 40-year-old wizard.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what to say to him.
It's like,
hey,
where did Pops go? Like, does he?
Yeah.
Well, okay. I think since he has 5 huskies, okay. Since he has 5 huskies, they're like basically cats and dogs' bodies. They're like crazy. They're like basically huskies are cool, but I'm more of a cat person. But huskies are cool, but they're devious little fuckers. So they're probably like tying up Pops and doing horrible things to him right now. But what's your background, Jay? Like, I kind of came on like the later bit of the show, so I apologize if I didn't catch much.
No, I mean it's good. I'll see if I can keep it into the comics world related, so everybody doesn't hear so we don't get hit with more of this dating show stuff. Because I am married, guys. My wife's sitting here staring at me.
Yeah, I ain't a homewrecker, dude. But it's funny. I actually get along better with guys than girls sometimes. But the thing is like every time I'm friends with a guy, I make good friends with his wife. Like she loves me. So it's like,
I mean, I don't know why it's always got to go to that route because, why can't you just have somebody that's got a good personality? I mean, if you was a male, would it be the same thing? So what's the difference?
I don't know.
But anyway, no, I pop culture, man. Anything you want to know about pop culture, I try to stick to it. 80s, 90s kid. Loved all that stuff. Been in comic books my whole life. I wrote dolls. It took me 5 years to write it, and I never thought in a million years I'd ever get it published. And I finally did, and the stories just kept coming. And I ran into my editor, who's Lee. He's a great guy. I mean, probably one of my best friend I've ever had, and I've known him for 20 years. He used to work for me when I was at Gold's Gym as a manager, and then we just reconnected. And we both had the same love for comics. And this guy here, he kind of helps keep me grounded, and we kind of balancing each other out, and we ended up with these stories that we started to create, and even these new series that we're trying to get off the ground, and trying to move on from just having a one hit series of like dolls. Not saying it's a big hit yet, but I'm biased because I wrote it, but I still, everybody I've given it to, just whether they like the story premise or not, they think it's a great story. And the guy that draws it, Marcella, he used to draw for Zenoscope.
Oh, cool.
And he, as he was doing the story after the first, second one, and now he's on the 3rd issue, he drew this as the cover for it, and he did it as like the Urban Cowboy movie poster. So I made a full poster out of it, and that's going to be the cover of the 3rd issue with a couple of other different ones. And he's amazed. He loves the storyline too. Now that we just gave him a full contract to be the head writer for all the stories from here on. That's why I need somebody else or artist. We need somebody else to do some of our other stories series that we're trying to get going. But I'd like to get them out, but I got to have people to help back so we can keep this train moving. Sort of like how you need your last backer so you can keep the train moving. We need that 150 because I want to get my book. Come on, guys.
Yeah, he's in law enforcement. He could fuck you up.
No, really, don't say no. I got out because that was going on. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I didn't appreciate some of the things I always got to see. Not that I think there's anything wrong with law enforcement, but like everything, there's good apples and bad apples,
Oh, it's a job.
Yeah. And I did my time, and it just got to the point where I was like couldn't sleep anymore. And when I couldn't sleep, I started writing dolls, and that's where it came from.
Yeah, that's the thing. So sorry about that if I brought up.
No, it didn't offend me. Please. That's the furthest thing that from anything offend me. It's just.
I was just thinking of like Nobody. I don't know if you saw. I think it was not Steve.
I love that movie.
That movie's awesome.
Hey, if anybody's listening and hasn't seen it, Nobody is probably one of the best action movies that have been put out in the past 2-3 years.
It's seriously underrated. It's like the Odyssey. It's like the Odyssey, but like a midlife crisis. And when I was just thinking about it, I was thinking about when he opened up the revolver and he let all the bullets fall. I was like, I'm gonna fuck you.
Yeah, it's one of those that you never would think of him as being an action star, but he was perfect. I saw it 3 times in a row. It was great. You hear that, Pops?
Uh-huh.
You need to go. You didn't hear that. You need to go make sure you download Nobody.
I'll have to check it out.
Thank you.
It's a real good one.
I appreciate it. Something add to profile. I'm going to say thank you.
So, do you guys know anything about this?
I don't know. I've been seeing it going on there for a little while. I just thought it was somebody doing pottery or something. What is that?
I know what it is.
Oh, okay. Somebody make shoes and things.
Old Nick is painting a pair of Crom shoes.
Oh, I see it now. I couldn't make out shoes.
Well, he's got it all covered up with, he's just getting ready to paint certain places right now. But
does this guy got a place where he does this for a lot of shoes and stuff?
New Genesis Designs on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok, on Facebook. It's all over the place.
I'm going there now because I want to see some of this work that he's got going on, because it takes a special person and talent to be able to have a canvas that's made 3-dimensional like that and do some good work.
Show him the other shoe real quick, Nick.
He's like a fucking goddamn professional. He's like going, here's the fucking heat gun and shit. I appreciate craftsmanship. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, if you're doing real work, then and you're really putting your heart and you're doing something that you're real passionate about, it's considered art, man. Nobody has a right to tell you it's not good.
Oh, the shoes he does are amazing. I played the ad at the beginning of the show. His work is killer, man.
Oh, Jay, I think Jay said, I don't know if it was me, but Jay threw down like $1.50, I think. £1.50. I don't know if he did.
£1.50.
Was that for me? I don't know. Was there somebody else running a thing?
I don't know. Seeing what?
I think he's just laughing. He's being Jay. He's being Jay.
Well,
actually, I have like a $1 thing saying hopes and prayers. And
I saw that one. We did $1 for our first Kickstarter launch. We said we called it the Devil's Tithe. We said Jesus asked for 10%. We're only asking for a buck. Come on, guys. Let's see. I'm looking for this guy. So you got what's next on the horizon for your character? You got another one coming up after this, or what do you got going on?
For me?
Yeah.
There's actually a book that I'm working on that's more serious called Sepulcher. But since it's taking up my time, I'm going to try to get that done before the end of the year. I've got volume 1 out. and I can send you that like an electronic version if you want to give me your email. I'll send it to you. But what
All
it is
right.
about a woman whose husband tries to kill her to marry another woman, but he fucks up in trying to kill her, and she loses her voice. So I'm this little asshole. They say women should have a voice. Women should be strong. It's like, yeah, fuck you. I just made this strong woman character lose her voice forever. Like you don't hear thought bubbles. You can't read thought bubbles. You just have to go by her expression. Because one of the things I wanted you to experience is like, and I know that might be kind of bad or weird or risky, but her frustration and inability to say anything, like even say yes or no. And it's like, well, why don't you ever write down stuff? Imagine how you have to feel like you come from all of a sudden speaking to having to write down everything. I bet that would piss you off. So she's dealing with the trauma of that, and she's going back for revenge. And also, and hopefully if I run another Kickstarter later on in the year, I'll probably run a tarot one too. Like it'll be at the same time as the tarot, and it's going to be called Murder Ballads. And it's like, it's not really people killing each other. It's kind of a dark themed tarot deck. But the thing is that I actually like Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. So one of their albums that I liked was Murder Ballads. So it's not directly affected by that, but I just really like the name Murder Ballads. So it's just like dark things like judgment and shit like that. So, and it's like, the thing is when you do tarot decks or card reading decks, you actually have to read them, because it's like, if you just draw, like just ape a bunch of like images, it's going to show. Like, I've had people actually who are honest to God readers read my decks and like, dude, your deck is really good. I'm like,
nice. Oh, that would be cool, man. I got my, like I keep talking about, Lee, he's published his own novel. He did a bunch of little short horror stories and some cool things on it. That's what we're trying to work on next is we're going to do a comic series based on some of the old horror style comics that I used to have, like The House of Mystery or Tales from the Crypt, but try to do it a little differently this time. Instead of following the same format, just the idea, but that's the whole thing. You got to change the format. There's a lot of stuff out there that's being regurgitated, and you can follow like mine. I follow the format of the Vertigo 90s style storylines, but it's got a twist to it. It's a little different. It's, I'm not regurgitating the same thing out that's already been out there, that people have been there, done that, So if you want to do like a different type of storyline based on something from the Tales from the Crypt style, you gotta reinvent it. And that's the whole point of coming up with ideas and stories, is reinventing everything, not doing like they do in the movies, constantly redoing old movies. Just leave them the fuck alone and quit doing that.
What I have a problem with is that when they reinvent them, they just basically check off all the boxes and say, oh, okay, yeah, whatever. And I understand there's a formula to writing a certain story that's successful, right? Like when I wrote with my friend Lawrence Raw Dog, he does Real Deal Comics now with an X. They're published through Fantagraphics. Read that shit. It's the funniest shit ever.
I've heard of that for some reason. Why is that ringing a bell? I think I've seen that somewhere.
Yeah, it's been around for a while. And I read it shit. And it's funny because like I wrote a couple of stories with him. They haven't been published yet, but we wrote a couple. But he read it. He said, you got the formula down. But it's not like I did a rehashed old formula. It's just like I know how the characters would act. I know this is in the logic of what they do. But I'm putting them in a situation that's all fucked up. Like I said, oh, let me write this one about them in Lovecraft. And I can't get into it much. But there was another one where it was like GC's mom is dead, And so it was about like I would read up on all the fucked up funeral parlors that were the ones that threw the bodies out in the woods and shit like that. And it was like,
sell the body parts.
Yeah, all that shit. And I just said, oh man. So I just wrote this whole story about it.
There's stories out there. Yeah. I mean, if you're serious about creating something, man, there's tons of ideas out there. You don't have to keep using something that's been used before. And my dream is to one day, to be honest with you, I think I mentioned this to Pops once before, since I've been a fan of Lady Death and she and like Billy Tucci and Brian and all them for, since the independent comics things really kicked off in the 90s. I was like, man, if I could just get a copies of my issues to Brian, just let him read it, because, it's the story that I've got, and is that's going to really capture you. It's different. It's shocking. It's got everything. It's not just a bunch of girls running around like, you know, half naked. It's actually got a story behind it, and it's a good one because once you read it, you're like, whoa! I did not. It's one of those unexpected twists, and if I could get my hands give it to them to just kind of read. My biggest dream is one of my favorite comics was always Lady Death. I owned anything that had Lady Death. Is to do a crossover shot with him and Lady Death, because, you know, they both take place because they're both have to do with the underworld and stuff. And I was like, man, how great would that be to get big enough that I could do something like that with him, and it would make just a great story. Whether it gets published or not, just to have that opportunity to write a story like that would be, you know, my ultimate goal in all of this. And then be enough to where I can start to, you know, not just do it, but afford it to bring in other people to bring their ideas and their stories. I mean, I want to be a platform for people that say, you know, I've had this idea for a comic book forever, but, you know, nobody wants to give me a shot. I want to be able to have the ability and the affordability to say, come to this company, you know, let's see what you got, and write it, and let's get you an artist, and I'll get it published, and let's go from there. I want to be able to have a bunch of different titles that all these guys, you know, nobody else is giving them a shot. They don't want to, because it's not going to follow the continuity of what their universe is. That's why the Fate 68 universe, you know, it's going to be wide. It's expanded. It'll all connect somehow. But, you know, first of all, I got to get myself built to a point where I can let other people do that. And that's what I'm trying to do, is open up this, you know, comic book company, so the people that want to be able to do it has a place to come do it. And that's what I want to do.
Yeah. I mean, I got elected this February as the president of CAPS, Comic Art Professional Society. So we're working on new things. I can't talk about it right now because it hasn't been implemented as of yet. I'm working on that. So yeah, I mean, we'll keep in touch. Like, email me on that, because I'm very responsive to email. It's my filing cabinet. Okay. And then let me actually write it in the chat. I kind of have to move this because of my setup, but I'll just go ahead. I'll put my email in here. But if you want to go ahead and do that. There we go. Yeah, just go ahead and email me. And then that way I'll get your email, and then I'll email you a copy of Sepulchre. But then, you know, keep in touch with me. But it's like, as I said, I'm not talking about it right now. Just because I want to make sure it's solidified first before anything happens. But
mine's easy. Mine's just basically Fate 68 Comics with an X at gmail.com.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just email it to me, and then I'll take care of that, and then we'll definitely talk about that. But yeah, hold on, I'm looking at other shit here too.
Pops, I know people are probably wanting to get more into some of this other stuff. You got anything that people are wanting to hear about or anything?
Oh wait, you're on mute, dude.
Oh man,
mute.
We lost him.
Pops.
Nick is setting up. He's getting ready to show us some of what he's got going on over there.
Oh, Nick's a machine right there.
Yeah.
I thought he was out in his garage and shit, like doing that shit. But no, it's like all in his office, and it's all set up and shit.
So as soon as he's ready, we're going to go through a little bit of what he does. And then we'll jump into the Cromniverse campaign a little bit, because he's doing something on the Cromniverse campaign. Kind of a segue, you know. But what he does is amazing. And while we're waiting for him to set up, I'm going to go ahead and play this video so you can check this stuff out. Here we go.
Now that's talent, man.
That's what he does.
There is a huge place for that type of stuff with the shoes. I mean, people always are looking for something different as far as when it comes to shoes. Everybody wants to have that unique shoe. Nobody wants to look the same. That looks good.
Exactly.
I'm impressed.
First saw what he was doing. I saw the Joker pair,
Mm-hmm.
and then Pete had a pair made for Tasha. The purple ones with the yellow sunflowers or whatever. Those ones were actually made for Tasha. So I've actually seen those in real life. Okay, I know the quality involved.
Man, that would be kind of cool, to get your own characters like, mine or Christie's, and get him to put them on the side of a shoe.
That's what we're
There
doing.
you go.
Demon Bitch would probably stink it up. I'm sorry.
Oh, dude, some Demon Bitch shoes would be the.
I can't see how that wouldn't sell.
I mean, you'd have to burn it, to get rid of all the germs. Like, the thing is, like with Demon Bitch, you just can go in this whole state of awful. Like, even if I get a bad review, I said, "Well, what'd you expect? It's Demon Bitch." Like,
yeah.
Like, it's a IP that I constantly have to just make fun of all the time, but it's great.
Hey, well, yeah. Sometimes that's what sells, man. It's got to be that.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I hate, man. I could sit here all this time, but my kids are now here, and I can sit here and I'm having a dead look over on the corner over there. So, as much as I want to stay, I also want to sleep in my bed tonight. So.
How old are your kids, by the way, if I can ask?
I got a 7-year-old and a 2-year-old. The 7-year-old he's an angel, man. He's good, he's smart, and everything I am not. Then the karma hit me, and I had the second one who is me all the way through. And it's so I love him to death, but there's a lot of apologies I send to my mom her way after I deal with him a certain couple of days. I'm like, Mom, I'm so sorry I put you through this. But anyway, I'm going to run and let y'all talk. And Christy, I'm going to keep up in touch with you. And it was nice meeting you. And I'm looking forward to getting that from you.
Yeah. Feel free. As I said, email me. I mean, I'm kind of like my keyboard and my setup is kind of like constricted, but please email me at that email and then we'll definitely keep in touch.
Okay. I think I just did. So hopefully that went through and we'll see how it goes.
Okay. Let me see how it is.
Make sure you got it.
I don't know if I got it. Let me see. Which one is it? It's called
Fate 68 Comics with an X.
That's weird. I don't think I got it.
No, you might want to email me then.
Okay, let me just do that. Sorry. Okay, 868.
Fate, FATE 68 Comics COMIX @gmail.com.
Okay, fate68 @gmail.com.
Yes.
Okay, fate68. All right. I'll just hit a test and then, yeah. So let me know if you got it.
I'll do it. And if not, I got you on Facebook and on Instagram now. So one way or another, we'll be able to stay in contact. If not, then I'll just hit pops up.
Yeah, that's fine. And I'm on Facebook too. So message me as well.
Awesome. All right, guys. Thanks, Pops. We'll talk to you soon.
You
Bye.
bet.
Bye, guys. Have a good one.
That special edition soon.
Oh, we will. Hopefully, I'll be able to spill more tea by then.
You let me know when and we'll set it up.
Will do. Absolutely. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Good luck, Christy.
Thank you. What a nice guy.
Yeah, Jason's cool. Jason's real cool. Nick, what's up, brother?
What's going on, everybody? Sorry I've been MIA, man. I've had, between fighting to get my trademark for the shoes and my designs and shit, and trying to copyright my logo and all this crazy tech shit with everything, the last 2 weeks have been absolute mayhem.
Yeah, it's all good, bro. You know what's up. Life is happening to everybody, man. It's like I'm getting to run around by the Phoenix Municipal Court and Arizona Motor Vehicle.
That's lame.
Paid off my fine and everything, and now I'm getting to run around and get my license reinstated. It's like I paid the fine. Give me back my damn license. You know, quit. It takes a few days for this to get there. No, I got the email right here. I can just forward it to you. No, we gotta wait. Oh,
Yeah.
damn license. Just give it back.
No, I know that feeling. I'm sitting here in limbo waiting on this damn. Like, here, I'll show you.
Oh, hey, Lola. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I got a backer. I'm one away from 150.
Yes.
I'm sitting here just waiting.
Chat, do it.
Just waiting. Filed all this shit 3 goddamn times. Like, oh,
Yeah,
God.
That's such bullshit right there.
Yep, and a lot of money.
Yeah, I could tell.
A lot of money, because I have to do it nationwide.
Oh, yeah.
So what's going on over there, Nick?
Oh, you know, fucking insanity, as always. You got your Crom shoes in the booth. You got Adidas shell tops that are not going to be, but those are Chicago Cubs Adidas shell tops that I'm doing.
Nice.
You got my pair of black and white splatters to the right. That I did for just the hell of it. In the middle, those white ones, those white and gold, those are actually color shift, red to gold, but it's more like gold to rose gold. Nike Blaze shoes, those are the wife's, and then to the left of that, you got again color shift, violet to blue, all leather cons. They have like a really cool like lightning pattern on them.
So what about them ones in the booth? What about them?
Those are them Crom shoes, man. That's them Crom shoes, man.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm looking forward to that, man. If y'all don't know, it's part of the campaign. Nick is making a pair of Crom shoes, and anybody who likes them, up to 12 people can also have a pair of Crom shoes. They won't be just like mine. They'll all be individually different, unique. Can I tell you? You know, Crom.
I have a ton, and I mean a ton of Crom art, and I don't even have half of what you were going to be sending me.
Dude, I have so much Crom art.
I know, and I'm waiting for you to send me even more. Because let's see, where is it? Eugen.
Actually, you can ask Anthony. He'll send you whatever you want. He's got it all.
I mean, I got
all the stuff that's going in the book. Anthony's got, you know.
And this is just some of the art I have. This isn't even half of it. Like, I have some of it in another folder. Like, I just have a ton of files for your Crom shoes, and for the campaign Crom shoes, I have like 12. I have like 15 planned out. I just don't know which 12 I'll end up spraying. So,
are they gonna be Crom verses?
They can be. That's one of the options on there.
Cromniverse and on Converse. Cromniverse. I don't know.
Crom verses, just Crom verses.
Converse.
That is one of the options. If you go to the tier and you go check it out, one of the options is to get Converse.
Converse or Nike high tops, so that he's got plenty of room to paint on.
I'm a Converse fan, so
I've done plenty of Converse and Vans.
I'm gonna go back into mute because the baby's here talking to us. So.
It's the little one. We are gonna pull your campaign up in a couple minutes and go through it. You let me know when you're ready, Lola.
Oh no, you're all good. You're all good. You do your show, man.
So we got, man, these. I mean, I've been watching him make these shoes, right? You know, I've been watching him do the Crom shoes, and last week he ran into a little speed bump, and he was frustrated.
Oh, I was so fucking mad. I went to use neons on where I have the Krolk on the other side holding up the Crom.
Mm-hmm.
And I dried them. I did like 3 coats. I dried the shit out of them. I even put heat on them to make sure. I went to peel, and it fucking lifted, and it lifted part of the base coat with it. And I just looked at it, flipped it off, and was very bad. And just, yeah, I almost threw the shoe out my window.
But he didn't.
Love you too, buddy. So, yeah, I had to strip that whole side panel. I stripped it, resanded it, rescuffed it, acetoned it like 6 times, and then sprayed the base back down. So, yeah.
Better this time?
Yeah, nothing. No issues now. If I swear to God, if that happens, I'm shooting them. I'm going outside with a 308. I'm putting it in my pool and I'm shooting them. My pool's empty right now, so it's a perfect in-ground shooting range.
And yes, from Lola, I do too.
Yeah, that's
just
what.
Saying.
Sorry, I'm in mom mode, so
that's okay. I just saw what you put in the private chat, and I said, "Yeah, I do too."
The bus goes beep beep beep, y'all.
Is everybody good over there?
Yeah, I think we had a stomach virus, like one of those 24-hour things. Yeah. Sorry, give me 1 second.
Okay, you're good. Good.
Why they make kids' toys so annoying is beyond me.
Oh yeah, it's like I know not to give my friends who have babies like fucking like noisy toys because they get really fucking pissed at me after a while.
The people that work
I do that on
in that
purpose.
industry do it purposely to torment their friends with kids.
That's very true. My mother gave her a bus that plays the same song over and over and over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
And I would take a hammer to it. Because she's figured out how to cut it on. So
I don't know where the batteries are. I can't find them.
It'll eventually lose its batteries.
You see what I'm saying? I can't find new ones. That's what happens.
That's why I get non-battery operated musical toys for my friends and their kids, because I just hand crank them. The kids just sit there and crank, and parents can't do anything about it. I get to sit back and wait and laugh because I get to go home.
Go all out, buy him a drum kit.
I'm thinking about getting one for my son just to piss my wife off.
We had 2 for the boys, and they set it up as one double bass, and they would sit next to each other and just beat the crap out of them. But I don't know if there's a drummer in there. They was having fun. That's all that matters, right?
Facts.
So let me see for Lola.
Yep, Converse are awesome.
All right, say hi. Hi.
Hi.
Hi.
Which one is it? Which one?
Oh, that's the tiny one. It's Bug.
Bug. Hi, Bug.
Yeah, like we were cooped up all last week because everybody had stomach viruses. And then I got it yesterday. I was so miserable yesterday. I just slept the whole day. But then today I got up and everybody was feeling good. And I was like, you know what? We're going swimming. And I found somewhere for us to go swimming. So
cool.
We went swimming today.
We got lakes right here. It ain't quite warm enough yet to swim in the lake. So yeah.
We have lakes and rivers around here, but it's like you said, it's not warm enough quite yet. Like it hasn't warmed up.
Yeah.
So we went to the indoor pool at the Civic Center.
Nice. Yeah, they got some indoor water parks up here. We're up in Michigan where it's just cold, But they do have some indoor water parks that are really cool.
Sorry.
So what do you know about this?
I know a lot about that.
Yeah.
That is Hunt the Littlest Umbrella, which is the 3rd installment in our series of books. Beep. You make this difficult. You're making this difficult. I get the bus goes beep beep beep. It's the 3rd installment of our Littlest Umbrella books that my husband's been making with our daughter, and SK Bennett is our artist on it. Oh. He does everything. He does the letters, colors, the art. He also puts in our daughter's own artwork into the covers.
Right.
So that's
I
pretty
have
cool.
seen that. I have seen that right there. Yes.
Yeah, that one. That's my favorite cover right there.
Yes. It
She
found
says
contact lug.
She says that little grasshopper is an abusive grasshopper. That's why the spider's trying to catch it.
Most excellent. So this, like you said, this is the third one. Where did the idea come from, Lola? Give us the old lore. Give us the scoop.
The idea came from actually my daughter would, like, my husband would do YouTube, and she would go on and tell like little horror stories, and that would be like their dad daughter time. Sometimes that would be like the only time they would see each other. So like she ended up, someone drew her up a avatar. I think it was Peter Gilmore drew up a little avatar so that when she was on, she'd have something to represent her. And it just kind of spun out from there. It started with Kyung Lee and Peter Gilmore, and then we got SK Bennett for the second one. He's doing the third one.
SK.
Great people
involved in this.
Do what?
I said great people involved in this.
Oh yeah. We've got a lot of great people. We've also got a card from Anna on this one. We've got art from Joe Ball on this one. I'm trying to think who else. My husband's way more versed in everything that's going on with this one. I'm writing the Ashcan.
I gotta say the what's the word I'm looking for? The similarity between the green guy right there and my Crom. I'm just saying. I don't mind at all. I don't mind at all if Crom makes an appearance in the book.
Well, we all have monsters in our closet, right?
That's right. We all little internet trolls too. But yeah, he just reminds me of Crom. He's got that look, I love it. This is good stuff. Very good stuff. Now, you and Christy are also hosting a show this weekend.
Yes, we're doing Ladies' Night on Friday, right, Christy?
Yes.
Yes, we are, and we're probably going to be swearing and shit. So.
Oh yeah.
Now, I want you both to know you're more than welcome to invite whoever you want. Whoever you want to bring out. We got 10 screens, so fill them up.
All right. Well, we'll see what's there. So let us know the available positions, and we will fill them up.
Well, I mean, I don't know who all is coming. I just tell everybody, and whoever shows up, shows up. But if you have special people like Christy, if you want to invite Mom, by all means, bring her out. And that's cool.
I think I know some peoples. Do they have to be women?
The Korean Southern accent. Do that again.
Oh yeah, it's kind of weird because it's like it's not meant to be offensive. It's just like sometimes I mirror it. Like sometimes if I have people that are from the South or part of the Southern United States, but it can also be from other parts of the United States. I'll start to mirror them from some weird reason. I think what it is, I'm not an expert in Asian languages, and I'm not the greatest in Korean. That's my ethnic background, if you guys don't know. But it's like I have to hear to pronounce things correctly, because if you're a little off, it means something else.
Yeah.
So it's like, and I don't know, maybe I just play around with voices just because, but it's not meant to be offending or anything. It's like, no, I'm actually from California. That's my voice. But sometimes I just I guess maybe I lapse into the accents just because it kind of gets me in character mode, like thinking up new things. I don't know.
So I'm looking at this interior art, and it's awesome. This is beautiful.
That's, I think, the first of the book. You see they're driving down, and then they see like a moose, and like there's all these weird things happening, and people are disappearing, and all this weird creatures are popping up and stuff. And so they have this wreck, and then he sees her boots, but where is she? Where'd she go?
Hunt for the littlest umbrella, hence
yes,
hence the hunt part.
Yes. So they're like do you remember the old detective where were they, the ECC detective noir type books?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, they're kind of fashioned after that, and it's kind of like, because we're huge horror fans in this house. Everyone in my house is a horror fan. So like we try to put some HP Lovecraft in there with some like throwbacks to the old detective noir type books. I say we, but it's really him.
Yeah.
I'm doing the Ash
It's a
Can.
team. It's a team. It's a family team effort. You know.
I write the Ash Can. He does the main book. I write the Ash Can. The last Ash Can introduced Bug to everybody, so that was an interesting way that we kind of did that. That is Joe Ball's art. I believe SK colored it.
Joe's killing it right there.
And I don't remember if that's going to be a poster or a trading card. I don't remember.
It says card.
That looks really fucking cool.
That's great.
That fucking artwork, dude.
Oh, Joe Ball is a hell of an artist.
yeah.
Like, he's very detailed. And so it's really hard for people to color his work. But SK managed to do it. So, like,
Joe is a
without
beast.
taking away from the line work is what I'm saying.
Okay, the mini comic, The Night of the Bug, that's one you're talking about that you wrote.
Yeah, that was from the second one. So I worked with 6 a.m. Comics on that. He did the art, and then I wrote it, and he just killed it. So we are actually doing another one. I'm not going to spoil it just yet.
Speaking of 6 a.m., let's just give him a shout out. He did a little crime himself.
I love 6 a.m. He's awesome.
Yeah. He did that for me. Good stuff. Got to show everybody's stuff off, man. You say their name, you got to drop their links or show off something they did. You know what I'm saying?
You can kind of see his art too there underneath the cover. So it's more of a I don't know. It worked really well with a family-friendly story, you know?
Right. So how much fun has it been?
These are always fun. We've done 3 of them. This is 3rd one, and it's always fun. It's fun to get out there and talk to people. Like, even when we're not campaigning and making books, I love getting out and talking to people about their projects and what they're doing. And I love talking about what we're doing as a family, and the fact that we have the whole family involved now is pretty spectacular.
Now, Mrs. Good Stuff, you're invited Friday night too. You know that.
Yes, Mrs. Good Stuff. What's up? This is a card by Anna.
Yes.
So you can see
I really love this. This is awesome.
And it really captures the both of them, like, because that's exactly how they are. Like, they're completely always together, and little sister's always looking up to big sis, and you know how kids are. They get into everything.
Yes.
Well, guys, I got to take off. I'm sorry. My writers get talking to me, but Lola, let's keep in touch. This looks really fucking awesome. I'm sorry that I have to bounce.
No, you're good, Christy. I'll see you Friday night, and we will get together and do a show for Demon Bitch before you close out.
Thank you. Appreciate it. All right.
Yeah.
Bye, Christy.
All right. Bye.
Bye, Christy.
Bye.
Yes, Glenn, it was that Shinbird again.
Yeah, I said fucking Glenn like that. See, but I missed his name, so I wrote it again. So
you got it right.
Anyway, see you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
One backer from 150. Go over there and check out Demon Bitch, yo.
Y'all need to go and back that book.
I'm not even at 150. What the hell? You guys say you love me. I mean, some of you guys already backed and you love me, so I love you. But ones that don't have it, I don't love you right now.
We're going to start calling them out. Just start putting their names on Post-its.
Right?
Well, I'm watching you.
All right. I got to go, but you have a great day. Thank you for having me on.
Bye, Chrissy.
All right. Bye-bye.
K2, see this, Lola? We got munchkins.
Yeah. Munchkins are awesome. How old is that one?
How old are you? 10?
Huh?
What?
10, 11 call you?
10.
10?
Meow.
I love that Pops has to ask her, how old are you again?
There's too many to keep track of.
Meow.
No, I totally get that. My father-in-law has, I think, 26 grandkids.
Oh shit.
He has 7 kids.
Oh.
From his first marriage.
They're hard to keep track of because they grow so fast and their birthdays are also spread out that it's hard to keep track.
Well, what his kids do is they make a calendar every year with everybody's birthday on it and their age.
Why are you being weird? Look, you see this? You see this right here?
Yeah.
This is Lola's kids, her daughters, right there. Lug and Bug. And they're in her book.
Who's Lug and Bug?
Lug and Bug are Lola's daughters. Lug and Bug. And a Bug, and that's Lug. Little Umbrella Girl. See? And Baby Umbrella Girl, right? And this is their book. Another case for the littlest umbrella. And see, Dad and daughter.
I believe, Pops, I believe that cover that you just passed, I think it was like a special 48-hour cover or something like that. That one.
But see, it's a book about a father-daughter detective team. Oh, she's got to show you something now. Hold on. Oh, camera's over there. Yeah, camera's right there. Who is that?
The Fantastic Four girl.
The Fantastic Four girl.
I don't know her name. I forgot.
It's the Invisible Girl. Yes, we'd be trying to bring them in right, you know.
You gotta bring them up right if you don't want them to go in the wrong direction.
That's right. You gotta give them the comic. You gotta give them the comics. Now this one, I will say though, this one has fan art that's published in the comic book already, just kind of like that, like Lug does. She has fan art that was published in Incantessi #2.
I'll show you.
No, you won't.
I know, because I don't know what it is.
I have the original art that she drew and the book, and I have them like kept, put away for later, so that her first published work.
Football Mike.
What?
What?
She's about to weird out on me now. Here we go.
Wow, does he know how much hair was?
What? Okay, go away. Go away.
That's what I meant.
He said, wow, does he not have a TV?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what Glenn said.
That's what I was saying.
Bye-bye. Say bye, everybody.
Bye, kiddo.
I didn't say call the dogs. I said say goodbye to everybody.
I'll bring back the dog herd.
Oh, geez. Here we go. I love her. But yeah, you guys have done really well too. This is killing it. I love this. 1,276% over goal. That's badass.
Yeah, I mean, he gets out, he pushes it. Like, I mean, he's built his audience and he's done really well. I can't, I'm really proud of him.
Yeah, he's killing it. This is good stuff. And I mean, it's, obviously people are coming back. The first two must have been good. People coming back for the third one. And when you can put up stretch goals and talk about at 100,000, you're there.
Right.
I can't even put up a stretch goal. Y'all got it down. This is good stuff. Really good stuff.
Well, it takes time. I mean, I think it took about 2 years for him to build up his platform enough to be able to get the backing.
Right.
It just takes time, It's a lot of work. A lot of work.
Here she comes. Okay, so this book.
Social media.
So you brought Rocky?
Yes.
He was already here and said his piece.
Zeus didn't come. He wasn't having it.
Yeah. Just don't listen to nobody.
Show them.
Okay, we're doing a promotion right now. Bye-bye. Get it wrong. Get it wrong.
You can't help real life. Real life is always going to come in.
Oh, I mean, you know, you can't but laugh. They love to get involved. All four of them make regular appearances in the show. The dogs all make regular appearances in the show. It's, you know.
Well, it's like I was telling you, you were asking where this started. Like, my husband had a regular day job, and so he would go do his day job, and then he would come home and do YouTube and live stream till like 1, 2 in the morning. And, you know, our first daughter, she may not see him all day long, you know? So that 15 minutes.
When he was, did he have the idea for the comic book before he started building the platform? Or was it just something that happened? Because for us, it was just something that happened.
I think it's something that just really happened because, like, it started out, he got into comicsgate, and, you know, he was very much distraught at the way that the mainstream pros were acting on social media.
Yeah.
And so he started his platform just to talk about, you know, all the crap that was going on and they were doing. And it just kind of built up after that. And then, like I said, she would come on and do these stories, like maybe 15-minute stories, right? But that was the 15 minutes that she got to be with him that day.
Right.
So that was their time, their moment. And I guess it just kind of spiraled from there.
Well, y'all need to go check this one out if you haven't yet. If you haven't seen it.
I want to point out too, we do have, okay, so our youngest daughter, I know a lot of people probably know this, but if you don't, you'll know now, right? We'd been in and out of Children's Hospital the last few months because of our daughter's heart. She had some heart problems when she was born, and so you actually gave me the idea for the CB4kids.org, but we wanted to do something locally.
Right.
Because we live in the Appalachians, you know.
Right.
So a lot of people don't come here and give, like, they don't do stuff like that here. So we decided that we would do the charity tier where you buy one and then we'll match it, and probably a lot more than that too.
Right.
And we're gonna take it over to the cardiac patients at the Children's in Vanderbilt, and yeah, they have a cardiac ward. They also have a like a neurology ward. So we're just, you know, we're gonna give the kids some comics because you know what we saw in that hospital was a lot of kids who were alone.
Yes,
a lot of it. Like,
that's awesome.
They gotta have a place to escape to, man. They have to.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I may have seen, like, I would walk by 4 rooms, right? And there would not be one adult in there. And these are little kids. These are like 3, 4, 10. Like, it made me really sad. It broke my heart. So I was like, yeah, well, I appreciate the idea from Pops. And then we just added to it.
Hey, it doesn't matter which organization you are charitable with. If you're helping out kids in hospitals, you're doing the Lord's work. No matter what anybody else says, you're doing it right. I was introduced to CB4K through Karen Pearman, and I latched on. I thought, this is a wonderful thing. What these guys are doing is amazing. And every time somebody says they heard about it on my show or whatever, I'm just like, I'm doing that's what I can do, is get it seen, right? And get people to notice what they're doing over there. And even if the idea leads to another charity that also helps kids, that's still bomb. It's still doing the job that we're trying to do, which is help the kids out that need it, right? There's a lot more than 180 hospitals in the nation, and CB4K is in 180, but there's a hell of a lot more hospitals than that. So if you're doing something locally, whatever, I love you.
Well, we actually, our oldest daughter, she'll be 9 in October. And so I've always, I think from the time that she could start walking and talking, I really drove home the idea of charity. And one of the things we do is, we go through our stuff and we donate to the kids in the projects, or like we're also involved with the beds at my mother-in-law's church.
Right.
So basically what they do is they donate beds to kids in the projects. We live in a community that has about, I think the last time they did any kind of like census on it, there's about 1,500 kids living below the poverty line.
Right.
And of those 1,500, at least 200 of them are homeless. That's a lot of homeless kids running around.
No kids should be homeless.
Huh?
No kids should ever be homeless.
No, they shouldn't. And we live in a town that has 15,000. If that tells you anything.
Damn, that's a lot.
So that's a lot of homeless kids for this small community, right? And so one of the things we do is we go into the projects, and we my mother-in-law is the preacher's wife, right? So she'll contact me and she'll be like, "Hey, I got a kid that needs this," and I'm like, "Okay," and I'll go get it. Or like at Christmas, they do a Christmas party for the kids, and I think it was not last year, but the year before, I had a kid that just wanted pineapples. Like, how sad is that? Like, this kid just wanted some pineapples and some board games to play with his siblings. And I went out. I bought the kid like 4 pineapples and just all kinds of stuff. But we do stuff like that all the time, and I try to drive charity home to my child, because if it wasn't for the kindness of other people in my life, I wouldn't be where I'm at. You know what I mean? I was homeless when I was 18. And so if it wasn't for the kindness of people that came forward and fed me, gave me a warm place to sleep or a warm shower, I don't know where I would be now. And so I always try to push that with my kid. And it's who we are. We're supposed to take care of one another. Sorry, I went on a long tangent in a roundabout way.
You're good.
Yeah, that's exactly what we want people to know. We want people to know how much, what you guys do for the community, not just, Amber Heard. You know what I mean? It's like you guys got a lot going on.
Amber Turd.
Yeah, we don't do anything for Amber Heard. We do it all for Johnny Depp.
I know. You know what I'm saying.
Her last name is Turd from now on. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Anybody that poops in a bed, her last name instantly becomes Turd.
But I mean, you know what I mean? It's like you guys are out there. There's a lot of things that you guys do. And most people, all they see is they see that. They see Tug covering that trial. But you guys got so much other stuff going on. There's so much other stuff that you do. And I appreciate you, Lola. You know that you're totally, your heart is so in the right place. And that's all I care about.
If we even want to bring it back to our comicsgate community and the indie comics community, like we try to, support the people in this community as well. Like, I'll back projects. My husband backs projects,
Mm-hmm.
If somebody needs something, they can always hit us up, and if we can do it, we do it. During the whole quarantine thing, like we had people that hit us up for formula, for toilet paper, for bread.
Yeah.
I mean, it was amazing what people were needing and they couldn't get a hold of. And so like it's really awesome. And we had a lot of people from the community who came together to help provide those things. So I mean, it's amazing. This community is amazing, and I love it. So
me too. Even the haters. I love it. Even the haters.
Well, you know what? Everybody's gonna hate on something that we all do. I've got haters. You got hate. We all got haters. People got hate. Because
I mean, they don't have to like me, but what I'm doing doesn't have any. There's no hidden agenda. There's no. I'm just helping people get their books seen. You don't have to like me, but I am trying to get people's books seen. That's a good thing for people trying to sell books.
A little bit.
You know, I mean,
I totally, yes, I get what you're saying.
I'm not trying to win a popularity contest. I want people to see your book. You know? Hopefully some people will like me and they'll hang out, but for the most part, this just like my group, it's all about networking and promotion. And people have to understand that. You go to my Facebook group and you can promote your book and you can network with anybody you want. It doesn't cost you a dime. Okay?
Nope.
It doesn't cost you a dime. I can't give you no more than that. You know, it's the best I could do. You know, if I had $1 million, I'd be helping everybody in other ways, more, you know, substantial. But you know, this is what I can do within my means. So, you know, go with it. You know, have fun. That's all I want to do, and I want everybody to have fun. This book looks fun. Go check it out, everybody. Go back, hunt the littlest umbrella. Go check out new Genesis designs. If you're looking for some shoes, we're gonna look at that. We're gonna look at them prom shoes before you leave, Nick. We're gonna talk a little bit about the Cromniverse too. I don't know how we're doing over there. I'm gonna have to take a look. It's been kind of slow, but there's a lot of people involved in this project, and I really wish they were getting more love. But you know, we do what we can do. We try to get it seen, and we hope people jump on board.
Hey, Pops, I'm gonna have to jump off here. I've gotta go take care of the little one.
Okay.
I appreciate you inviting me on and for showcasing that book for me. You're awesome, man. Keep doing what you're doing.
I will see you Friday.
Yes, sir.
All right. Have a good night. Give my love to the fam.
I will. Bye.
Bye-bye. Yes, that was Lola. You know, Lola and Tug. Good people. I love them. Now, this thing needs some help, yo. Nick, we got to figure something out. This thing needs some help.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it.
Well, like I said, you know, there's people that aren't going to back something with my name on it, and that's sad for the other 25, 30 people involved. You know,
which that makes no sense to me.
I know, 0 sense whatsoever. But
because,
you know,
God forbid they back somebody that's only helping the independent comic fucking community, right? God forbid, fucking assholes.
And I look at all this, I look at all the cool
I'm
art.
sorry, I call it like it is. It's fucking horseshit.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to help. This is just another way to promote people, even like yourself, right? Your shoes and stuff. This is another way to promote people that I saw an opportunity where I could help a whole bunch of people get seen. Some people you might not have seen before, like Ryan right here. Daniel Monroe. I know not near enough people know what he's got going on. Ye Gods is hilarious. It's great stuff. You got Allison and Doc bringing their IPs over and doing a crossover story. You got Glenn frickin' Fleming, yo. It's like
what kills me too is that it's even people that you've helped before.
I mean, everybody involved in this project is good people.
Yeah, I mean, no, I'm talking about like the ones that won't back you. It's like, didn't I extend a hand to help you once before, dickbag? I'm pretty sure I did. You fucking prick.
I mean, there's people that are giving me a lot of love and they're helping out a lot, and then there's people that this isn't what they do. Okay, this promoting people isn't what they do. This is what I do. I'm talking to the other promoters out there and I'm like, hey, yo, let's get this seen. This is a lot of people to represent. Pedro, Tim, there's so many people on this project, man. Jim O'Reilly. There's so many awesome people.
How people are. It don't benefit them, so they don't give a shit.
It's
because people are fucking assholes.
Edwin, Anthony, Manny, Doc, Paul, Lakem, Ryan, Specs, X, Dan, Brian, Eric, Allison, Glenn, Tank. Those are all good freaking people. Back this book. Help them out, man. Show them some love. You know, that's what I'm saying. And then you got people that just gave us love just on the side, like you, Nick, and Rich, and Bill, and Pedro, and Tim, and Cindy, and Vic, and Daphne, and Rusty. You see, there's too many good people involved in this for it to get left by the wayside. There's too much good content in it. You know, if you're a fan of the people that have donated or, you know, contributed to this book, by all means, get behind it. It surely ain't about pops. I wish people would get rid of that conception entirely. I'm not the talent here. You see?
I don't. But even then, like, forget the fact that you are or aren't the talent, or like it's not even by you.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not the talent here.
You didn't write it, you didn't draw it, everybody was like, hey, you want to do this? You were just kind of like, that'd be cool. And everybody was like, all right, cool, we're doing it. And you're like, okay.
Yeah, at first I was like, no. And this is why. I didn't want to come out here and let people down with you know, the attacks that I knew were coming my way. Hell, it's CromCon week. It wouldn't matter if I was doing this or not. Somebody be coming at me about something. It happens the week before CromCon every month for 2 years straight. So, you know, I wish they wouldn't come at those people though in that way.
Which even that doesn't make sense.
I know.
Like, what are you like for? What, for promoting books? This guy's promoting books. Get him. Well, yeah, because that makes sense. You bunch of assholes. What?
Now, this is a piece of art from Spec Story, and that's a piece of art from Hex Story, and the Bill Moss interior cover page. You know, good stuff, man. There's just way too much good stuff in this for it not to fund, and for people, you know, like for one thing, for the 43 people that have backed, I'm assuming you backed it because you want this book.
Hell yeah.
Tell your friends about it so they'll back it too, so it gets funded and you get your book. It's that simple. You know, it's like, I can't make people back it. I can't guilt people into backing it. That ain't what this is about. This is a fun book. Back it because you want to have fun and you appreciate the amount of people involved in it.
I mean, it's not like it's a 10-page book or it's fucking over 85 pages.
I'm talking 100.
It's not a small book.
No. And there's, you know, the plans we have going forward for it are amazing. We have some really good stuff we can add to this campaign. We just need a little love. That's all. Just need a little love. So, you know, this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to promote this, all the people involved in this book, who I promote whether they were involved in this book or not. These are people I've been promoting for a long time. I appreciate them. I appreciate what they do. And they came to me and I want to be in this. I want to write a story, or I want to add to sketch cards, or I want to do something with this. I appreciate all these people. I appreciate them a lot. That's why I'm pushing to get this book funded for them. You know,
and it makes no sense how people can spit hate. It's like
this
no, it's
right
got
here.
Pops' name on it. Screw him. It doesn't even have his name.
It's like this right here, Brian Christgau. Okay, 6 Gun Gorilla. Everybody loves Brian Christgau. Everybody loves 6 Gun Gorilla. He's on his 8th book. Where are his fans? You know, come out here and back this book. He's got some work over here too. That's what I'm saying. You know,
that's my other question too. Are these other artists, like, are they pushing this book too? Hey, look, there's a never before, like, there's only a one. This story's only going to be in this IP, kind of a thing.
I mean, most of them understand this is to help get their IP seen, and that's why I push so hard to get people to back it, because I want Dinosaur Man, Dreaded Dinosaur Man, to get seen in a different circle. I want Nephilim Squadron to get seen in a different circle. I want Doc Blalock's Pariah to be seen in
Well,
a
it's not.
different
It's not
circle.
even just in a different
Yeah.
circle. Like it's a once. It like that story with those IPs is you're not gonna be able to get it like just specifically on that IP as a separate comic. Like it's gonna be in the anthology. Like the only way to get that story for the comic you like is by the
and
anthology.
some of them are actually going to be first appearances. There are going to be some first appearances in this book. Okay, Doc Blalock's book isn't going to launch until August. This should be in everybody's hands by then. So the first appearance of Elizabeth from Doc's Pariah Blood and Mud will be in this book, and there are more first appearances that could possibly be in this book. That makes it collectible value as well.
I mean, I guess one of the reasons why like I'm so mad about like this shit really pisses me to fuck off, just because like, so I have a ton of friends. I got a ton of people that know I'm friends with a lot of people in a lot of different circles. I have 5 friends out of like the hundreds of people that I know that have bought shoes from me.
Right.
But it's like, but I have 3 that have asked me how I paint the shoes and do their shoes, and 2 of them are trying to do it. I have 4 that have asked me about my t-shirts and how I design my t-shirts and shit. 3 of them are now doing their own shit. It's like, so you won't support me, but you'll rip off my shit and you rip off my fucking hustle. It goes, you know what? Like fucking like shit.
And now let me ask you a different question, Nick.
Fuck you.
Let me ask you a different question. Out of all them hundreds of friends, how many promote the shit out of what you do?
3. You know what I mean?
You see what I'm saying?
Fair weather friends, as I call them.
Promoting. There's not enough people getting eyes on all this cool stuff.
Because they're what I call fair weather friends. If it's not something they're involved in, if it's not something that helps them in any way or will or help grow them or whatever, they don't care.
Yeah. So this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to grow a whole bunch of different people's audiences by bouncing them off other people's audiences.
I know. But because you're not helping because you're not helping that one specific asshole, that asshole's going to be a cancer. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, one of my cancers there's it ain't worth going into. It's all just stupid.
I know. That was my point, though. Like it was just,
it's all just stupid.
It was just an example. I wasn't talking about anybody specific or nothing, or like that, or like one specific. I was just in general. Like you can help. You can not help one person that turns into 40 people just writing you fucking just calling you a dick. Like
yeah, it's like they'll get more support if you get
more support calling you a dick than support,
and they get support from their friends.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's like 50 people didn't back their book. Maybe 30 of those people backed their book, but all 50 of them are coming at me.
All right.
It's crazy, man. I'm trying to have fun. I'm trying to get people seen. It's a very simple thing. You don't have to watch my show. Don't tell other people not to. That's shitting on all the other people that I promote. Don't do that. That's shitty.
And like, there's no valid, like, why wouldn't you? That's like telling people watch only CNN and nothing else because you don't want to hear other opinions. Why?
Yeah.
Because you don't want to grow as a human being and be well read or well informed on something. You'd rather just be an idiot. Only read Wikipedia, but don't pick up an encyclopedia because God fucking forbid. What? Like what fucking sense does that make?
Read Wikipedia, but we'll read it tomorrow too, because it could have changed.
Yeah, you gotta read it daily though, because it's publicly edited.
That's following the science, baby. Now look, you got Dreaded Dinosaur Man, Eric Hodson. This shit is amazing, dude. His stories are good.
Oh, dude, his shit's so cool.
He did the Roddy Piper Kilted Avenger. You guys give these people the love they deserve. Just act like I ain't even involved. Just because I'm the one talking about it don't mean shit, okay? Give these creators the love they deserve. That's all I'm asking. That's the only reason I'm doing this, is because these creators deserve love. They deserve to be seen. They deserve their stuff to get a bigger audience, man. you know, what can I say? We had Christie on here earlier. You know, Christie's amazing. She's going to go hang out on Lola's show next, and it's always bouncing from one audience to the next. It's got to start somewhere, and you can't be slamming the door on people that promote.
Yeah, but it's easier.
You're slamming the door on way too many other people when you get butthurt personally and get mad.
But you just, that's why. It's easier to be butthurt and cry and be an asshole and be in your feelings because it's what you think is my truth because it's easy. Instead of doing like, you know, putting in the work and doing the hard shit and actually earn, like, people want the easy route. It's easier to shut the door in your face than it is for them to just fuck, you know what I mean? It's so stupid.
Yes, this being angry takes too much energy and shaves years off your life. I'm 60 years old and most of the gray is only here. It's not here. Okay. I'm trying not to let life get to me in bad ways. I'm trying to have fun. What's up, Frog? It's the freaking Frog, yo.
See, I'm trying the same thing, but my problem is I have a high allergic reaction to stupid people, and the reaction is me being an asshole. So like, there's too much stupid for me to not be mad.
Yeah. I also have a low tolerance level for
God, stupid people make me want to put my head in front of a Mack truck sometimes. Fucking just you idiots.
You got the Frog trailer, yo. I'm gonna get it up before he does. Dude, go check out the Frog trailer.
The Frog trailer.
Yes, the Frog trailer. You know what's up.
Froggy G.
That's it right there. Voodoo gods and magic. Now, what I want to know is the Frog going to wear the skull face of the voodoo masters? Let me know, Frog. But yeah, y'all go check it out. Know him, love him, hate him. He's Crom. He's not Pops. He's Crom. Give him a chance.
You should put that in there.
Give him
love him. Know him, love him, hate him. He's Crom, not Pops.
He's not Pops. Yeah. I mean, give the IP a chance. Glenn's already writing his second Crom crossover story. Glenn loves this idea, this concept. Glenn's been doing the Hatch thing for 3 or 4 decades.
Because he's an asshole internet troll. How do you not have fun writing about an asshole internet troll?
Yes, exactly.
We're talking about asshole internet trolls. Like, come on.
And Frog, we got to have you on the Madness one of these days, bro. You got to come out here and talk about this thing, man. You do. Let's see. I don't think I have anybody next week because it's the day after CromCon. So if you want to come out the day after CromCon, talk about it, brother. You are more than welcome to. Just like that on the 2nd.
Yeah, I only know of it. I don't know anything about it. So I'd love for him to come on and talk about it.
Yeah. And there's another one of them great channels. Have fun. Go over there, check out good stuff. Comicsgater. I'm sorry, Mrs. G. I got hooked. I got sucked into a video game last night, and it didn't spit me out until about 3:30 this morning.
What were you playing?
I had to get up at 6:30 with the kids. So.
Were you playing The Witcher again?
No, I got buried. See, I like to mess around with Skyrim and do different things with it.
All right.
You know what I mean? It's like I have my group of my 5 followers that follow me around.
Yeah, I was with Pete when you were playing Witcher and you died. Like, you were getting your ass beat. I was laughing.
Yeah. I got you.
I was able to hear you yelling on the couch. I was like, what the fuck is he doing? He's like, he's playing Witcher. I was like, oh God.
Yeah, when I go over to Pete's, I get all up in that Witcher game. That's fun. I like it.
Witcher's a good time.
Yeah. And that's, like I said, that's all we're trying to do. Have fun. Yes. I do go watch the replays faithfully, but you know, I can't always catch all the shows, man. Sometimes I get caught up in having fun and you know, just right here. You know what I mean? With the kids or the dogs or whatever, I get caught up in having a good time and I forget, oh crap, that show was on an hour ago. Damn it. You know? But I always try to go back and catch a replay, you know, because they do have a great channel. They have their shows are funny. They're fun. They're a good time. They put a lot of work into them. You know, it's not just like me coming out here and going. They put some work into them. They have little video clips that are funny and everything. They work at it. It's good stuff. Just like the name says, it's good stuff. Remember that. Yo. Now, you show me some shoes. Show me my shoes.
You want to see your shoes?
All right. Yeah, I want to see my shoes, damn it.
All right, let me grab them. Show me shoes. Mine. All right, fine. Fuck.
I want to see my shoes. Yeah. You know what's up. Tell your friends.
Oh, they haven't changed much since the last time you see them, just because, like I said, the last fucking 2 weeks have been hell. But so
well, no, the last time I saw him, you were wiping pink stuff off the other one. So
yeah, let's not talk about that before I fucking throw it out the goddamn window.
Those are gonna be badass when they're done, dude.
Yeah. I still gotta add the jar of snot on here and add Crom on the other side. So
good stuff.
This is gonna have Crom written on it. On this side of the jar, snot's gonna be on the inside here.
Doc, it's your fault.
Oh, dude! The minute I saw that, I was like, "Yes." And then this is where Croak is going.
Yes.
So that's all stencils in there. That's all taped off. I'm gonna start. I'm more than likely gonna have to hand paint the entirety of him.
Yeah.
And then.
Oh, dude.
He's changed a little bit. I've done some line cleaning on him and added a little bit more detail. He still has a bunch of work left, but
dude, you're killing this, man.
Trying, man. Definitely
you
trying.
Make them so good I ain't gonna want to wear them. Cut it out.
trying to do them justice, man.
Dude, look, for any of you guys that want your IP on a pair of shoes, you can make that happen. But if you want Crom shoes, you got to get them on this campaign.
And I will not, I repeat, I will not be doing any Crom art shoes after the campaign at all for fucking anyone except Pops or creators on the project. So if you're not a part of the project, this is legitimately your only chance to get anything Crom as far as shoes goes. Because after that, I'm not making them for fucking anyone except for people that are a part of the project itself.
There you go. You heard it. That's not me. That's him. His rule. His law.
Fight me. Fuck.
But now I'm going to tell you flat out, if somebody comes to you later and wants to have some Crom shoes done, do not shoot yourself in the foot by not selling them. Just, we'll make sure that we okay the art they use, and it won't be art that we used on this campaign shoes.
Oh yeah, no. Whatever's getting used on this campaign is gone.
Tons of other Crom art that we can use that isn't part of the campaign. So, if somebody really wants some later, we'll hook them up. They just, they'll have to settle for the other.
They'll have to come to you or one of the creators first, because I'll tell them no, because I don't care.
There you go. See, that's called loyalty, yo. That's called loyalty. See?
It's not even just that. I'm a man of my word. I told you all these shoes are gonna be one of one. So I'm not recreating the shit. I'm not gonna redo them. All the stencils after this, I'm deleting all the files for them. Whatever artwork I have, I'm keeping, but it's going into a locked folder, and they're only gonna be open if it's gonna be for you or one of the creators, because I'm not recreating these fucking shoes in any way, shape, or form, and I'm not reusing any of the art after these. So
there you go.
I will 100% tell people to kiss my ass. I already have. I've had plenty of people. I've had people come to me. I had somebody want me to recreate the Mike Barron shoes. They wanted the shoes I did for Mike Barron. I told them to go fuck themselves. I was like, no, those are one of one. I was like, I will make you punish your shoes, but you are not getting that artwork.
Yeah, yeah.
And they were like, no, I want the exact shoes he has. And I was like, well, you're not getting them from me.
You want the shoes he has, you're gonna have to go take his.
It's like you're not getting them from me. Those were one of one, specific. Like, those are never being recreated at all.
I'm pretty sure Mike is a black belt in jiu-jitsu, so go ahead, go take them.
I mean, I was like, I'll make the other Punisher ones. Those aren't one of one. I'll redo those for you. They'll be slightly different. And the guy was like, no, I want the ones. I was like, sorry, ain't happening.
See, and people can't just be happy with what you will do for them. See, and that's sad because, man, look at how many other awesome covers, awesome Punisher art there is.
Oh, I was like, bro, I literally have over 100 Punisher comics. I have like 300. You don't understand. I literally only own like Punisher. Like those are like the only comics I've saved since I was like, that's all I own, except for like one or two here or there. And I was like, I will make you your own one of one. And he's like, no, I want the ones you did for him. I was like, you're not fucking getting them. Like, it was an argument. I was like, sorry, it's not happening. He's like, he even said, he goes, I will pay you double. And I was like, and I'm still not gonna make them for you.
See, that's how valuable these shoes are, yo.
So I just said, it's just, I'm a man of my word. I told you, one of one. That's it.
That's it.
Eat a dick. Sorry.
So there you have it. If you want Crom shoes, you better get them now. That's all I can say. And yeah, they do look good, man. I can't wait. I can't wait to be able to wear these fucking shoes, man.
It's like the Joker ones I did. Those are one of one. I'm not remaking these for anybody. The guy paid me extra for them to be one of one.
The whole purpose of buying custom shoes is to have custom fucking shoes. Not to have the same ones somebody else does. They're not custom anymore.
Well, some people will do shit like this and they'll recreate it or something like that. The customer's like, I want something that nobody else is ever going to have. And I was like, okay, got you.
That's what I'm saying.
He likes Funko Pops and shit like that. So, like, I found this Funko Pop online. I was like, all right, I got an idea. I didn't even tell him. I was like, I got an idea. I got the perfect thing. I did a quick design, which was that right there. Was that image. I sent that to him. I was like, what do you think? He goes, cool. I changed it up on him. I was like, he has no idea what I'm about to slap him with. I bought the Funko Pop. I sent the Funko Pop with it to him. These are completely inspired by that Funko Pop.
Yep. And they're badass.
And now he's got them and now he has them in a display case.
And that's the pair that got my attention right there.
Where?
You know, that's the pair of shoes that I went, oh shit, I need to talk to Nick.
And then now he's got them in a display case. Hold on, let me move myself.
Yeah, you see, and I don't want to have to keep mine in this display case, but you're making them so good that I'm probably gonna have to only pull them out just for special occasions.
So now he's got them up in a display case, chilling. And he was like, I'm going to wear them. I can't wait to wear them. And then he got me. He's like, I'm never putting these on. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, bro, what are you doing? But, like, I mean, the guy wanted, don't get me wrong. These are fucking badass.
Yeah.
I can understand you wanting them. I get it. They're dope.
I made them for Mike, though. I made them for Mike, not for anybody else.
Don't get me wrong.
You made those for Mike freaking Barron, man.
But these aren't any less badass.
I know. Those are cool. I like those because of the bullet holes, personally.
I really wanted. I was like, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something completely different. I was like, I'm gonna make them look like they're shot the fuck up.
Yep. I love the bullet holes on them. They're great. And they're bleeding all over the place. That's fucking Punisher shoes, right?
They look like they've been through hell.
That's what I'm talking about. But see, it's just, I can't imagine who would even ask that. I got to have the shoes like Mike Barron's. No, those were made for Mike Barron.
And I mean, shoes like these, like my Red Nebulas, you want something like that? Easy. Fuck it, boom. Blast those out. You want my glitters? I could do that. That's easy. Maybe not in those colors because I'm really low on these glitters.
Go back to the Tasha shoes. See,
you want these. I'm not gonna do them exactly like this because this was one of one. This was special order, and there's a lot of special meaning behind these shoes. So I'll do something similar. You ain't getting these though.
And it's,
these I can remake. Those I can remake. Those I can remake. Like I can remake. There's some I just can't. Because there's too much meaning to them. So that's the color change cons that are over there. What? Just put it right there, buddy. Okay. You know, these I can kind of remake. There's certain things on it I won't reuse, like layout wise. Like I won't reuse the helm of all, or Vigvis here, because those are specific to what the customer wanted for those. But it's like it's not that hard for me to come up with a design. But no, I want those ones. I ain't happening, bud.
Yeah, you know, just to ask that was kind of.
Don't touch it; it'll fall over, buddy. Yeah, what's up?
It's kind of arrogant for somebody to even ask. I want a pair just like the ones you made for Mike fucking Barron.
Bro, like I want something like those. Okay, I'm putting different art on them though.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm not doing the 2 different logos. I'm not doing that because there's 2 different logos on those shoes, which I hid on the other side. I don't want to show people I did that. I wanted that to be that's you don't need to know about that. But like I did one of the logos from the 80s, the late 80s, early 90s, because that's what this one's from.
Yep.
And then this one's from later on. You can kind of see them up here. You can see the 2 different skull logos. Like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not using this artwork. I'll use different covers. I'll color them a little bit different. Like, I'll make them similar, but I ain't going to be, no. No, I want the exact ones. Ain't happening.
The only person wearing those is Mike. That's just the way it is. It's just like mine, my Crom shoes. There will, there's possibility for 12 other people to have Crom shoes made, but they're not going to be like mine.
Oh, no. Oh, they will. Like, I might put the Eddie art on them, but I'm not doing the full size of it like I have on yours. I have a stencil where it's just the face blown up.
Right.
Like that's what would go on there, would be just the face. I'm not going to do the spine. I don't even have the hand coming out of the head. I just have like the teeth and main part of the head.
Right.
You know what I mean? But then there's artwork that's not on yours that I can't. Like if somebody orders a pair of shoes, I can't wait to fucking throw on a pair of shoes.
So see, he has ideas that he wants to do from Crom shoes. Y'all put him to work.
That I specifically saved for y'all.
Yeah.
That ain't nobody pledged no damn shoes. So I mean, hey, I'll keep the ideas for my damn self.
We're just trying to give everybody good stuff, man. And that's, really all there is to it. Have fun, provide good product, provide fun to the customers, to the people. That's all we're trying to do, man.
No, it's almost dinner time.
I'm going to let you go handle that too, because, my pizza getting cold, bro.
Yeah, he wants me to make him ramen, but it's almost dinner time. Like his mother's on the way home. I've already told him no. But he don't. He 4. He don't give a shit what I say.
Yeah, I hear you. Kids nowadays.
I just realized I've been leaning like this in my chair the whole time. The only thing you could see is the word fucking Lucifer next to my head.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Damn it! It's like, don't pray for me, Lucifer's Garage. All right.
There you go. It's Lucifer's Garage.
I'm not. Don't even. No.
All right, man. Thanks for coming out. I'm gonna.
Always, man.
I'm gonna do my little CB4K outro, and then I'm gonna go eat some pizza. Nick, I will talk to you soon, bro.
All right, man.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you're welcome to hang out whenever. All
right, brother. I'll catch you later.
Oh, tomorrow morning too, if you
What time?
Tuesday morning brew, 11 a.m. Eastern.
I'll do my best. You know me. I don't go. Sometimes I don't go to bed till 5. So
yeah, I know. I do the same thing. I go to bed 3, and then I got to get the kids up in a couple hours. That was
3.
Stupid, but
I fucking wish. Oh, that'd be nice. All right, I'm out.
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit CB